Hey, me too. Hey, everybody. Oh, wait, is my mic working? I think my mic is working. Okay. There it is. My PNG wasn't reacting. It's me, your boy, Papa Jam, and the ladies on call tonight, LGG. What's up? Julian's here as well. I think he's going to be playing something other than Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, man. I don't think I'm going to be on 14 the whole night tonight. I'm going to do a little bit of real estate shopping. Well, I mean, this is what I said last week, but a little real estate shopping and then some chores that I got to do for my like my retainers and whatnot, and then I'm going to probably move on to something else. I need to tell a quick story about Final Fantasy XIII. But what were you going to say? I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy XIII. It started off as kind of just a whim that I always wanted to complete 13 and get the achievements for, which I did, and that was a wild journey. Thank you. And then I did the same thing for 13 too, which that game is weird, but I liked it. It was better than 13 in a lot of ways, but I think in terms of scope and story, I like 13. Although if you take 13 on its own, there's like a lot of unanswered questions that begin to start answering in 2, and now I'm playing Lightning Returns, and I'm working on getting the achievements for that and going through it for the first time. I've been playing so much 13. I sleep during the day because I work overnight, and it's very rare that my family will bother me, but my mom needed to pay something, and so she it was kind of a scam thing, and I had to make sure that everything was legitimate, and it was not, so I had to stop that. But what wound up happening is she woke me up, and all I heard was a voice on a phone, and she was like, just give him the information, because she just has no patience and she gets nervous. She's like, just give him the information. I was like, what? And so they're like, name, first and last name, and I was like, Vanille Urbis. To this man on the phone that I've never met before. I just been thinking so much about 13. So they're like, what? So it's not what? I was like, what? Yeah. What? Oh no, I just. Yeah, and as soon as I realized what I said, I was like, oh no, I play a lot of video games, and I just woke up. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's so weird. But yeah, and I was like, why am I saying this? Like, why did I remember that name? That's so weird. But yeah, I was just like so out of it. It was so weird. I've never done that before. Yeah, you're gonna have to fix the audio on that.
What do you think of Lightning Returns? There's only one issue I honestly have. There we go.
I think I don't like Lightning Returns so far. It's a very strange game in that, like, it's not a final. It doesn't feel like a Final Fantasy game. It feels like a 13 game. But because I'm using a guide, so I'm making like the most out of my time and whatnot. Had I been playing this blindly, I probably would have quit halfway. Yeah. Because there's a lot of timing related stuff, but it's not like Majora's Mask, where in Majora's Mask you have a short time, but you can reset and you don't have to really do a whole lot of stuff. In this one, you have a relatively long time, and if you do things right, you're given more time, but more things to do as well. So like when you reset your days or whatever, it's kind of hard to catch back up unless you like stay at inns and whatnot. And then the fighting is interesting, but I've really missed the fighting system from 1. I think the fighting system, the battle system in 1 was so good. This one is sort of a mix of a third-person action game, but it doesn't. it doesn't really commit to either. It doesn't commit to like a Kingdom Hearts, Bayonetta, Devil May Cry. It doesn't commit to a full third party action game, but also doesn't commit to the traditional ATB game, like the gameplay of Final Fantasy. So it's like you got 3 loading bars and you alternate between them, and for whatever ones you don't use, they load back up faster. But you kind of like you have to invest a lot to make them worth it. Otherwise, you're just using the same stuff over and over and over again. Hey Shay, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're just talking about 13 and stuff, but as I'm playing Lightning Returns more, I like the story. I'm invested in Lightning as a character and this world and seeing how it all wraps up and all that. But I'm not a big fan of the gameplay, and it feels like a... Was it released on the PS3 or PS4? Yeah, because it feels like an amazing PS3 game, but in 2024, it doesn't hold up that well. I will say one thing about the graphics that's really good, because I played 13. My voice is really modulated. Uh-oh, hold on. Sorry. Does that feel any better? Is that any better?
Actually, that's a lot better.
Test check, check 1 2.
Sounds quieter now. Like,
yeah,
as far as like, no, background noise, quieter, not actual quieter.
Let me do this again as well. Hold on. And then I'm gonna make one more change really quick on my thing. Where is? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Much better. All right. What was I talking about? Gameplay.
Oh, we were talking about 13.
Yeah, I was getting.
Saying about the graphics.
Oh, one of the things that they fixed compared to the first one had a lot of camera shots that were very intimate, so you got to see their face, and they did a pretty good job for PlayStation 3 at making them emote well. But one of the things you notice in like today, you can tell that the mouth was like animated over their face model instead of it being a part of their head, and so you could see where like the lines were where they were making the mouth move compared to the rest of the head. And in 13 it's meshed much better, so graphically it's much better. It doesn't feel as intimate because a lot of the shots only zoom in when you're in a conversation. In actual like moving around and stuff, it doesn't feel too good. It's okay so far. As I play the game, I'm enjoying it more, but as of right now, I like 1 better than 2 or 3. But I like the graphics and story of 3 better than 2. But I like the cinematic style of 1. I don't know, it's a weird mixed bag. But I'm getting there.
I will say, the only thing I hated about 13.3 is the fact that you only get stats from doing side quests. Leveling up does not get you any stat bonuses whatsoever.
Yeah, you only grind monsters to get very small amounts of gil or to collect abilities. That's it.
Yeah, and that is it. And I hated that because it's like, oh, cool. Do a bunch of these side quests that they don't really tell you about, and even then the rewards you get from it, like the stat bonuses, feel very insignificant.
Yeah.
Compared to what you had to do to get them. Like, it wasn't just, oh, I leveled up. Okay, that's fine that my health increased by, 20. Because, maybe next level up it'll increase more. It's like, no, I had to do this whole, 20-minute side quest, and what do I get for it? Great, my HP went up by 20.
Yeah, you get better...
Thanks.
You get better boosts from equipment, and on the PC version, there's an option to just says unlock DLC, because you can't buy the DLC anymore. So when I was like, oh yeah, I want the free DLC, they just gave me 15 suits immediately, and I was like, this is awesome. I'll just take this.
Yeah.
Cloud Sword is busted for physical attacks.
There was, I think it was 8 retailer exclusives for that game.
And some were Japanese only, and
specifically retail exclusives. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was complete bullshit.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Oh, you bought your copy from Amazon? Oh, well, you got this one, but you missed out on the GameStop one, the Target one, the Walmart one, the... and that was just it. They were, I think it was for 3 years you couldn't buy any of the other ones, and then they finally made them all as DLC that you could purchase for like $6 each.
Yeah, and now on the PC version, it's just unlocked. If
Which is, I think, the best way to. Honestly, I wish more games would just do that at a certain point, where it's like, hey, the DLC is no longer available for purchase because of license issues or whatever. So we're just gonna have an unlock in the game. Like, you just get it.
Yeah, in 10.2, the PC version did the same thing, kind of. Wow, wait, what? Oh no, it's a large house. There's a large house in Ulda. I want to go see what that looks like. Plot 5. But there's some because of licensing they could not give to you in 2. But using a mod, I got them, which I didn't realize I was doing because I was just trying to fix some graphical things. In 2, I had this weird issue on the PC version where whenever I played it, there'd be this constant buzz happening. And I thought it was the fan on my computer messing up. That's how bad it was. And when I finally got it fixed, they were like, do this and this and this. I was like, okay, I'll do that. And the buzzing was gone. And then I looked at my costumes and I was like, there's Mass Effect costumes for 10.2? There's an Assassin's Creed costume or 13.2? I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, there were a lot of really cool costumes. Honestly, gameplay-wise, 13.2 was actually my favorite.
13.2
I mean,
is...
this was just nostalgia speaking, so I haven't played any of those 3 games in years at this point, since the PS3, but I remember having the most fun with 13.2.
Yeah, 10.2 combat is good, but I feel like it's a more limited version of 1. Because the monsters, they're less... Which I liked. I like this, that they're less monster... Like, they're less beasts that you recruit and more, like, limited jobs. So you get a black mage that does this, this, and this, but there's a black mage that does this, this, and this, and you choose which one you want for the situation. Although, to be fair, as soon as I got a behemoth, I was like, you're going to be my boy the whole time. Unless I need a sentinel or medic, it's just behemoth all the way. Wow, this place is in a terrible location. I hate this large house. Wow. Why would you put the entrance over here? That's really stupid. Alright, going back to Ulda. Yeah, no wonder it's like 8 mil less than your usual large house. Well, anyway, the combat feels ancillary in 13 in Lightning Returns. If they had committed all the way to third-person action, sort of like 16 or like Kingdom Hearts or something, I think I would be more into it. But they didn't, and it is what it is, and I'm just enjoying the story for now. I will complete it, though, because this probably seems now that I'm using a guide, it seems like the easiest, like, platinum, quote-unquote, of them all. Certainly way easier than 1. Oh my god, my fucking brain. Like, no matter how powerful you got in 1, there were still many enemies you couldn't steamroll. You were just like leveling the playing field.
So similar to 8, where enemies would just level up with you.
Except that they didn't level up with you. They were just strong. They were just.
Yeah, but in the sense of like, you're leveling up means not nearly as much as you're thinking.
Wow, there's a lot of medium houses in Ulda.
You still are, not overpowered. You're still pretty much just at the power level they expect you to be.
Sometimes even less than. But that's the thing about the combat system, is that it feels good to play it that way. An example. There's this I forget what it's called, a dreadnought, which is like this giant robot on 2 legs with chainsaw arms, and you can fight it with clever thinking and a bit of luck and some item usage. But if you go back stronger, you still can't kill it by just mashing attack, but you have a better chance for survival and you have more tools at your disposal. So then you can put more debuffs and buffs and whatnot, and you can even the playing field. But you're still, even at the highest, strongest level, you're not going to just be able to mash attack and kill it with any ease. It would still be a huge chore.
I like some of the super bosses and some of the other Final Fantasies.
Yeah,
Not in a super boss.
Yeah. And by the end of it, I really liked it. I still think that 13.1 is my favorite battle system so far, but I'll have more coherent thoughts once I complete the whole story, which I'm getting there.
Okay, let's see.
All right, let's try this. 14, or I need 42, 38, and 55. Let's see. 32, 38, 55. Which I think 55 is the house we tried to get last week. But I'm just gonna go to one of these wards. Yeah. Well, in a different ward. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why do people talk like this in not private chat? I'm Eepy, off to Nini, my friends. Hugs and kisses to all.
And they're EP. You just need to understand that.
I'm gonna kick their teeth in.
Jesus.
Why you got a problem with them being EP?
42. Okay, so this is what 42 looks like. Alright. Was there anything else I wanted to say about 13? There needs to be more Fang smut. But other than that, I think that's everything I need to say on 13. Also, Dragoons are fucking they're insufferable, but they're so cool.
Well, yeah. Point.
So this is 42. This is where it would be. This is a cool spot. Wait, is it near a board with a? It's near the apartments. Ew, I gotta be near the apartments? Gross.
It has a board.
Ew, gross. Ew. Can I stand here and reach them?
You want a board?
It's here. Okay. Let's check the other locations. Alright. Do you guys want to talk about Nintendo?
And how they just had like all of the announcements?
Ew.
Almost none of which were exclusive, but all of the
Ew, brother.
announcements.
Ew.
What's that?
3.
What's that, brother?
Anyone cared about?
Yeah, I think the big takeaway from the Nintendo conference is that fucking hardware cannot do 1080 at 60 frames to save its fucking life, man.
Like every Nintendo here's 2 things that happened with every Nintendo Nintendo streamer I watched that was reacting to this was they were like, man, the hardware's chugging on those frame rates for a ton of the games.
Yeah, it's like I saw
and the
one person
other-
reacting to Stray, and they're like, "Oh, look, that fucking oh my god, looks
Yeah.
like absolute dog shit."
Then the other thing was when that Switch Lite, they're like, oh, Switch Lite, I don't have to worry about it. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I said it in my Discord. They missed a missed opportunity not making an OLED.
I don't know why they didn't, because that's their more expensive Switch.
I'll tell you-
their upgrade Switch.
I'll tell you why they did it. I'll tell you right now why they did it. The OLED costs more to manufacture, and the profit margins on hardware is very, very small, if anything at all. And I think they'd rather allocate those deals and resources to whatever the successor is going to be.
Yeah, because the new console's coming out soon.
So I'm pretty sure
Which I know
that's what it
that
is.
Or
It's
they've
gonna be
already
on.
just given up on the OLED.
That-
So they're just like,
Every
what?
everything I've heard and
Get the
seen,
parents to just buy the Switch Lite at the
yeah,
end of the year.
everything I've heard and seen, the OLED is better. So I don't think they would have given up, but it's just
Well,
it's
to
just
your
not there.
point, the price of producing it and stuff like that. So,
This
they
way.
might have already given up on it and just been like, you know what, we're already moving to the next console generation. Like, they probably have enough manufactured to last until that point.
This is a medium house. This is 38. Yes,
But
I like
but there
this
were some
spot.
really good announcements. In all honesty. Like,
Can't-
It was a
I
good thing they
purposely
started
had to
with Mario
stay
Luigi
out of
from the beginning.
Omni's Discord like all day long.
Damn it!
So that I could wait until I got home and watch this fucking thing
Everybody was
before
talking,
I could
yeah.
actually do anything.
Look at this! Look at this fucking spot. I can't.
Well, thankfully, I'm not on social media other than Discord.
Why would they
so-
do this? Why would they fucking do this to me?
So I
This, all right.
only had to stay away from Omni's Discord.
Yeah.
It's fine.
My bad.
No.
It was just me and Zonak. We were just very excited about a couple things. Can
This king shit.
I ask if we're gonna discuss the Nintendo conference? Can you pull up the stream and we'll just go game by game? Because I think there's very few that I wasn't 100% interested in.
I'll go
I was just
game by
I
game
was just
for
gonna
us.
watch content.
I mean, you can.
Content. Not like there's anything on there that's fucking I can make it like small and fucking shit or whatever.
I know there's some games that Omni and Zonac weren't excited for that I was.
Once again, welcome back to another Ways of Gaming Guys watch episode, everybody.
Yeah.
Where we don't actually stream stuff and we watch things instead because we have no self-control.
That's the meta right now on Twitch, my guy. You just gotta react.
Yeah, I know, it's so
Yeah.
lazy.
God, one day in and this property is at 24. Why is it cheaper now though? That's weird.
You know, if I wanted to, I could fucking literally like, fucking right now, I could turn on my copy of Honkai Star Rail, pump in $20 into it, and then try and sit here and farm pulls because apparently people love that shit. People love watching people pulling guys.
Oh, I can't look at houses right now.
It gives them the dopamine reaction without having to actually spend money on it.
I
Okay.
get it, but it's like, fuck you though.
Real quick, I want to, because I'll probably do the same thing, because considering what I'm seeing right now, with the way the lottery works, we're still in the winning period, so people have to claim their houses, and if they don't, they go back up on the lottery,
Someone else might actually go
be
back
sold.
and bid on it.
Yeah, so I gotta wait until tomorrow, I think, or whenever this lottery ends. Does it tell me? Is it on my
Yeah,
timers?
whenever their deadline essentially is.
Yeah. Results period in progress. It does not give me the
Hopefully
date.
They weren't too eepy and
There go Nini.
yeah.
All right. So then.
Oh, I got to pet a kitty today. I was at a used bookstore. They just had a bookstore cat. It was just calm, just like chilling. They would just let you pet it.
Bookstore cat.
I love bookstore cats.
Let's see.
Like, you had to let it sniff your hand first, but
How dare that cat try to sniff my hand?
Where is the Nintendo YouTube
it
channel?
sniffed and then it was like, okay, you're fine.
Okay,
You made
he's
pet.
cool.
I don't have a lot to do in the game at this point, so I'm also pulling up the stream so
I
we
also,
can
like,
react to
got
Nintendo.
down to eye level with the cat.
Okay.
Is it in their live streams? Yeah, it's in their live streams.
What? Here, you want me to send you a link to it?
No, I got it.
History recently.
I got it now. Also, I bought and received the Final Fantasy XIV TTRPG, so I need to open that and look it over. But just D&D, but with Final Fantasy rules, which I'm already seeing controversy on it.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
Controversy?
Yeah.
Wait, how much is it?
It's a little bit complicated. One, off the top of my head, I don't remember the price. I pre-ordered it like months ago. But two, the official book is not out yet. It's a starting set, so it has like tokens and a board and
Yeah, like
pre-created
like
characters and stuff.
Like the D&D ones where it's like, here's like part of the the manual to like player manual to get you started.
Yeah.
To give you a general idea type of thing.
Yeah, and so this will be the this is like the general rules, and I think you can download the rules for free off their website if you just wanted a digital version to look over. So it's just the starter and core rulebook, and the full rulebook and the full Game Master book will be coming down later, but they haven't put out a release date for it yet. All right,
I want to pick that up. I want to pick up both of those.
let's see. I'm going to change our screen real quick to
Thank you.
After these messages.
let's see. Should I just do display? I don't have anything weird pull up, do I? No. Oh, I should close my email though.
Do I have any Jav pulled up?
I don't have.
Do I have anything that will dox me? No?
It's just like my Final Fantasy guides and the Nintendo. It's not a big deal.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
All right, I'm ready. So starting off with a trailer right off the bat, which I think is for Super. I guess I'll turn some chat on.
Luigi.
Yeah, just for.
Yeah, brothership.
Yep, I just have to direct that at this point.
Let me. Yeah, I have the. That's what I'm
They
doing.
have, like, in sections. They do have it in sections, or if we wanted to
Yeah.
skip to each chapter, but
Yeah, that's how I
Yeah, but the
originally.
first game was fucking Brothership, which I'm like, when I first saw Mario with the fucking with the way their pupils were, I'm like, okay, this is Mario Luigi game.
Well, yeah, everyone that knew Mario and Luigi was like, "Oh, it's Mario and Luigi," but
I'm
they
trying to get the
thought at
audio
first
fixed.
It might have been a remaster of the first Mario and Luigi.
I'm gonna be
and
honest
not
with you.
a
I
new
thought
game,
they were
but-
bringing over Luigi. I thought they were bringing over the Dream Luigi game for the 3DS or something.
Some people thought it would be that or Partners in Time because Partners in Time was the only one of the first 3 that wasn't remastered on the 3DS.
Very true.
So it's like, oh well, you have.
Okay. Let me know if that sounds okay or not. Where's my water? Yeah. No sound for stream? Damn it. Okay, let's try this then. There should be nothing there.
9.
Discord should be back.
Like,
Just go
there's
ahead.
like 9 games I want from this friggin' direct.
And I'm just going to make a new source for audio.
Which is how I know this is a good Nintendo Direct when I went 9 fucking games from it.
Well, the good thing is
Most
there
of which are all out this year. Because, like, I think everything except 1 or 2 of them is out this year.
I love all the people on fucking social media being like,
I'm not
before
seeing.
the Nintendo Direct came out. It's like, okay, I have my fucking ritual sacrifice ready for fucking to summon, or like my ritual layout to manifest this series, or to manifest these Wii U titles from hell. Oh man,
There's one
the
title on
the
this.
Xenoblade Chronicles X fans are just fucking crying.
Alright, let me know how that sounds. It might be too loud. The stream still isn't getting anything. God damn it. You're still able to hear Discord though, right? In the chat? Not you. I'm trying to fix my. Not you. I'm trying to fix my. Alright. What has happened? Yeah, like, okay, I don't think this option's gonna work, so we have to go this. This should work. Yeah, like, okay.
Still having audio issues.
Option's gonna work, so we have to go this.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, Julian, did you know that there's a new Fatal Fury game coming out?
Yes, I did. Fucking, it's the sequel? Question
Yeah,
mark?
City
Girl
of the
Mark
Wolves.
This is the
Yeah.
sequel to Girl Mark of the Wolves, apparently.
Yep.
So it's like, sweet. I'm definitely going to maybe get it.
Yeah, I saw that pop up and I'm like, oh shit, I'm definitely
Yeah,
gonna have
that was announced like.
it was probably announced at the Keeley thing, and I don't
No,
watch
no,
the
no. It was
Keeley
not. It was
Fest,
not. No, it was not like earlier this year. During like.
I haven't heard anything about it until literally I was
It was
I
announced
was looking
last year.
through like coming soon.
was announced last
Oh,
year.
it was announced at Evo. That's why.
Evo
I don't watch
last year.
Evo either.
And then they've been slowly putting out stuff about it.
Like if I was on social media, I probably
There it is. That should be it.
Fantasia Neo Dimension launches
Since
on
I died,
Nintendo
I had
Switch
turned it.
this holiday.
Yeah, not now. Daddy loves you. Can't wait. Not right now.
Another sport is coming to
Daddy will
Spoke.
love
Discord and YouTube. Okay, all right.
Next time, all.
Let me turn this down a little bit. Oh shit! Oh
Update to the Nintendo
fuck!
Switch.
I know what that is. I know exactly what that is. Oh damn it! Oh fuck!
Hey,
There's a wasp that got in my room and it just stung my finger.
2-on-2 matches using motion control.
Oh god, I felt. Yeah. Oh god. Okay.
Try out
Would you
3-point
count on it?
challenge solo and score
Or
as
did
many
it
baskets
sing
as
the
you
top?
can within the time limit.
I felt.
Get it?
I felt. No, I don't think. Well, I think I did. I felt like a.
Dead now.
Besides
Yeah.
that, you
Shit.
can team up with players worldwide. 2-on-2
I felt like a crawling on my leg, like it was a small bug or like a cat licking. And as soon as I swatted it away, I felt like this burning in my finger. And I remember this exact same thing happened to me years ago. It was a wasp. It had to have been a wasp.
yeah.
I don't
mean,
know.
It makes sense
Oh,
that it was just like landed on your leg and.
You know, until Jacques shows up, I'm just gonna go ahead.
is Jock actually gonna show up?
Like, yeah, I was gonna say, like, is he showing up?
Yeah, I'm just
Like,
gonna
I know
go
you
ahead.
have faith in him, but
Until Jacques shows
I
up,
haven't
I'm just gonna
heard
go ahead
anything one way or the other. So
I'm just gonna go ahead and put Jacques' fucking portrait.
Okay.
Put portrait limpo. But he will, because he will be coming back, because I told him I told him he had till this Thursday to get his shit together, and I'm gonna nag at him and figure out what's going on.
Okay.
He seemed fine last time I talked to him, so he should be done with his move and all his other nonsense he needs to work on.
All right.
let him
Chia.
be him.
Don't whine at me.
That's better.
Meow,
You heard that?
meow, Chia, meow.
The solution for everything is drugs. I put a little bit of Neosporin on it to help with the burning, and I'm gonna take a Tylenol just to
See, I'm gonna be honest
numb
with
the
you,
pain a
Abby,
little bit.
This was a totally different story. This would be me saying, okay, I'm
Boring.
done streaming because I need to go to the hospital because I need to go get my because I would have already had my.
It's an array of
I'm like,
cartoon
the
classics.
hospital.
I'm okay.
Into a new update
Woo.
for Disney Illusion
All right.
Island.
Now that I'm here and audio's good and I'm a little bit more dead than I was a little while ago, I'm gonna start this YouTube stream over again, and we're gonna talk about these games. You guys just love to ramble.
Yeah.
Well, we were gonna talk about it.
Well, you were having audio like, issues, so
Yeah.
Figuring my stuff out. Yeah. Don't turn this around on me. Don't turn it around.
some kind of content.
We were putting.
No.
All right. So
We were gonna stay here being silent.
yeah. So Mario and Luigi Brotherhood. I never played any of the other ones. When the 3DS shop closed, I bought all of the Mario and Luigi games. So they're on my 3DS, but I never played them before. Well, whatever. With the ones that were available there, they're whatever. But yeah, I think it looks cool.
Except number 2.
I don't think I'm gonna buy it though.
I'll buy it not day one though. Like it's one of those.
I can wait.
Like at some point, it will go on sale, and I will pick it up. But I have too many things coming out this year because, I mean, again, like I said, I have like 9 games on this list, and almost all of them are coming out this year, and that's just Mario and Luigi is one of those games. But
Let's just say as soon
very
as
low on
October
the
hits,
list.
people, the fucking wallets dry up.
Yeah, but it does look fun.
Yeah.
I think I've played I started with Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga on the Game Boy Advance, and I had a
haven't
lot of
played
fun with it.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, like I've played every single one of them, but I have beaten none of them.
Oh wait, no, I played Bowser's and fucking the Bowser one.
His Inside Out story.
Inside Story.
Yeah, but I never beat that one.
Yeah. I will say, like,
First one, and then after beating the first one, I kind of didn't want to.
starting off even with this game, you can tell this is not like the highest definition that it could be. It's a little. I don't know if it's YouTube compression or what. Like, the art style is good. They moved the 2D to 3D really well. But you can tell, like, the resolution is a little bit lower than what we're expecting today. But it looks good. After that, they went to the Nintendo World Championship Edition. I thought this game already came out. Didn't it already come out?
No.
Apparently not.
Yeah.
Yes and no.
I love how this is just the what were they called? Like the NES remix games or whatever. It's
Yeah.
just like, yeah, let's repackage it, but with this branding. You know, ignore that 3DS one and Wii U one.
Oh, that's what they were.
This branding.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
That's why I said they
information for handy
Yeah.
tips and tricks
They've
to
done
help
this
you
before.
improve.
Yeah.
Now they have like.
To the test.
Now they
The
have
prep
like
mode,
fucking
where you'll
pro
race
tips.
against
Yeah,
just
NES
players
Remix Pack
worldwide.
1 and
After each round,
Ultimate
half of the
NES
players
Remix
will be
on
eliminated.
3DS.
You've only got
And
Yeah.
they got, like,
shot to
online
survive.
survival mode.
Which, I
online
mean,
fucking
the
modes
last
and
one
shit.
standing.
It looks fine.
Nintendo World Championship
like, I can see a market for it. Like, I enjoyed the NES Remix games, but I also only paid like $10 each for them. Like, just bought used copies when they went down in price, and I had a lot of fun
I paused it.
for that price of those.
Yeah, and it comes out in a month.
Yeah. I will say I have like zero interest in this. The collector's edition looks kind of cool. If I was still into getting every collector's edition that I could get my hands on, but
I already have it. I already have a Nintendo coaster, Nintendo Style coasters. I don't need golden.
yeah, it's like I'm not interested in competing against other people. I don't have that much nostalgia for anything, let alone NES games. It seems like a fun party thing to have. I feel like this would have been more successful as like a reduced price digital game that you could like
I don't know.
get for
Oh,
your
I
friends
know.
and whatnot.
$10-15 is, I think, like a fun price for this, because it's like, yeah, you're
What's
just.
this?
It's just samples of
like
older
that.
games. It doesn't feel like I would.
I could not tell you how much it is.
Yeah,
really,
I don't have much
like,
interest in this.
My Switch is dead currently, like the battery. So can't look on
Mine's
the
because I haven't touched it in forever. The only thing that's probably gonna make me touch it is when that the Namco Picross thing comes out. I'm interested in that.
Hell yeah.
All right. Next game to come up is a game that I also have zero interest in, but it's Fairy Tail 2. I've never seen or been interested in Fairy Tail.
I love the manga for Fairy Tail. Like, one thing about me is I love Hiro Mashima's work. Who's the creator of Fairy Tail. His work is very similar. He throws a lot of the same characters, but I eat it up. Like, I love it.
I haven't touched Fairy Tail since the first
It's
two.
not a great series. It's not gonna win any awards, but it's fun.
This is the first game we see where it's really obvious that the resolution is not high
yeah.
on the
And this is
Nintendo
why-
Switch.
Do not buy this game on the Switch, anyone. Like,
It's coming out on
please.
other-
It is available. Like, you can pre-order it right now on PS5.
everything else. On
Just
everything else.
go get it on a PC, an Xbox, or a PlayStation. Like, please do not buy this on the Switch.
I don't know.
Like-
The gameplay looked really rough. Do you know what this game is? They said something about it being
Yeah.
a story or what?
So, it's continuing the plot of the series. It's going in through the final arc of the anime and manga. So, the gameplay for Fairy Tail is a very interesting one because it looks like they're doing it similar to the gameplay of the first Fairy Tail game, which is a fantastic game that regularly goes on sale if anyone's interested in it, which summarizes some of the plot from the anime, but also assumes you know some things. But it rewards you for using skills. Like, basic attack doesn't really cut it. What you're intended to do and how you play the game is to use it in, like, Final Fantasy terms. You use a buttload of magic, but using magic also gains you MP back to keep doing more.
Is it
and
turn-based or is it like
It is
Dynasty
turn-based,
Warriors
RPG.
turn-based? Okay.
But you're also somewhat on a grid in a battle, so that you can. If you've ever played Radiant Historia, it's very similar to that, where you're trying to or D&D, where your spells have X amount of squares that they take up. So you're trying to get as many enemies in said square, so you hit as many enemies as possible with each attack, which has different grid patterns. Things like that. It's a very interesting RPG. I very much enjoyed it. The season pass was overpriced as shit, because the game was a $60 game and the season pass was $70.
That's
The name for this game, though.
outrageous.
Yeah,
No
so
wonder
I
it's
never
getting
bought
a
the season
sequel.
pass, but
Why is it called Fairy Tail 2?
Because it's the
Because
sequel to Fairy
See,
Tail.
the first game was Fairy Tail, so
No,
it's
okay,
Fairy
fine.
Tail 2. Like, that's...
Julian, are you having interest in buying this game?
Oh no, I haven't touched Fairy Tail since the second arc.
Yeah, me too. I know exactly what that means. So,
Yeah.
okay.
That's
The
when I was reading the manga. I have not seen I've seen maybe 5 episodes of the anime.
the next game to pop up was Fantasian. I think it's Fantasian, or is it Fantasia?
Fantasian Neo.
Neo Dimension, yeah.
Which apparently this was like a phone game.
Uematsu.
Yeah, it
That's
used to be
so
on-
funny.
on, like,
RPG.
it used to be on the Apple
well,
Store or some shit.
I guess not this version, but the original Fantasian was a phone game.
Yeah, I had no knowledge about this franchise until this trailer.
One of the really cool I didn't either until someone else was reacting to it. They're like, oh, it's that phone game.
Yeah, I
Um,
didn't.
But one of the really cool things is, I didn't notice this in the trailer, but they were mentioning it. If you look at the backgrounds for like the characters running around and stuff, they built real models, like model kits of terrain and
Actually, I
things
can
like
see
that.
Just looking at the
And
trailer.
those are actual like models and dioramas
That's
that
pretty
they're running
cool.
around in. I'm like, that's actually really cool.
It's nice to be. That shit gives a change to the random fancy art games.
I also very much love the gimmick of this game that they were showing off. Like, I'm a sucker for a good gimmick in a JRPG.
This opportunity to
And
call it
I
Fairy
thought this
Tales
one
and then
was
have
great.
them flip the S to a 2.
So stupid.
I mean, you know,
I think I'm very interested in picking this game up because of the story looks like every other JRPG that you've seen. Just people need to save the
Also,
world.
I love,
it's
I
the
love it's
gimmick
another
that
fucking
really sells it.
the
Yeah.
male character who I thought was just leaks androgyny.
Just yeah.
Yay.
The gameplay mechanic that I really enjoyed was the one they showed where you collect your random encounters instead of doing a bunch of small ones. And when you do take on the small encounters that you've collected, and you just fight a bunch of enemies on screen, you have abilities that are designed to go through multiple, so you're rewarded for using them to like their maximum ability. Which I think there's really interesting ways they can turn that combat into Cheez-It, or have some really cool effects going on, like poison that spreads, or if you kill one, it explodes and does damage to nearby. Like all kinds of things like that really get me going for the gameplay.
Yeah,
So I can
Well,
go
once
and
again,
collect and just do combat.
It's another Square
Yeah.
Enix game where they try something different and it's gonna work, and it actually is gonna work out a little
Bro,
better.
if this ends up being like Bravely Default and stuff, I'm all for it. Bravely Default has like one of my favorite gimmicks in a JRPG, so
It doesn't seem like this is going to be fantastic. Exactly. Every agent is fantastic. Acro. Yeah, so I'm interested in this game. I don't think they're using a job system or like a class system, so I don't know how well that'll go comparing it to Bravely Default. But I do know I do remember the.
sense of like becoming a bigger franchise.
Oh yeah. Well yeah. I hope so. It's a cool gimmick. I'm gonna wait until a little bit more news is released before I commit myself to it. I'm also gonna check to see if it's on other systems. But Fantasian Neo
Oh,
Dimension
God,
seems
yeah.
really cool. Because I can't imagine if I put 30 enemies on screen and the Switch is just chugging along, I'm gonna throw up. I'm just not gonna be able to play that game.
Like if the Switch can't handle that game, like it really shows how bad the Switch is right now.
Yeah.
Because that
But-
game is just literally a turn-based RPG.
Yeah. But of
it
the
looks fine.
Oh, good.
It doesn't look like it's that bad.
yeah of the direct, this is the first one I saw where I was like, okay, I'm interested. Maybe I'll put some money down on that. But the next game that popped up was the free DLC for Nintendo Switch Sports. Do either of you have anything to say about basketball?
I have
No.
not touched Nintendo Switch.
All right, moving on.
This game, do you own it?
Moving on.
Own it?
I do because I was doing a stream with lag.
The only thing about Nintendo Switch Sports that interests me was
basketball, Jason.
the game
I
where
love
you like
basketball.
beat each other to death.
LeBron is a baby. Yeah. It's just to put like a little context. They're doing free DLC for Nintendo Switch Sports. I have it because I bought it for lag and I bought it myself. But yeah, there it is. You can use your Switch controller to play basketball on Nintendo Switch Sports. You can play horse or 2-on-2 or just practice.
Yeah, or like a shootout match or whatever, like who scores the most fastest.
And this is the first game. Yeah, the next one is the first game I saw. I was like, okay, I'm probably gonna buy this, which is Mio.
All the people who thought this was Silk Song at
I
didn't think so. I thought it was something.
I think this looks really interesting, but I'd have to see more about more of it. But I love the art and I love what I saw in that trailer.
I hate the design.
Hollow Knight, freaking Oregon, the Black Forest inspired games.
I hate the hair design. I mean, it's not really hair, but I kind of hate it. But I mean, that's a very small nitpick. The gameplay itself, I mean, that's sort of 2.5D, like 3D background, a lot of layers, really interesting and fast platforming, really rewarding you for reacting quickly and learning the patterns and stuff. I really like that kind of stuff. I love Celeste, for example. This doesn't look nearly as difficult as Celeste, but
Oh, hey, Sarah Lena's here.
oh, hi, Serlina.
Oh, this is fucking whatchamacallit level. This is like
You're raw, so you can scare Omni again, but thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I see notification. I say thanks.
Yeah, there's too much noise. You wouldn't get me this time. All right. Before we move on to the next game, what are you guys' thoughts on Mio, if any?
like I said, I love fucking. I like watching these games. I never really I only played Hollow Knight and Oregon the Black Forest. But these kinds of games that have this quick platforming thing, they're interesting. But I never actually beat any of them.
Also, you didn't beat Guacamelee.
No, I
You didn't beat Guacamelee? Remember when I showed Jock on stream I could beat the thing he said was hard? That's going to be a core memory for me for life.
That's my fault.
Yeah, no, me personally, I think that I just need to see a little bit more of the gameplay. But like I said, what I saw has me interested enough that this game is definitely on my radar now.
I'll watch a Let's Play of this.
And it never would have been.
Yeah, I like this game. If you're interested in 2D platformers and sort of a sci-fi future-esque story, check this game out. I don't know if it'll be Metroidvania. I kind of hope. I kind of hope it isn't because I don't want to go through exploring over and over. I kind of want it just to be level by level.
Yeah, but that's kind of what all of Ori,
Action
Hollow Knight, all of them are
platformer.
pretty
Oh yeah,
that same type of thing.
Yeah, they definitely I wouldn't be surprised if it was. I kind of hope it isn't because I just want to have a good,
we'll find out
solid
more
streaming experience.
Closer.
All right. The next game that they showed was one that I don't think any of us are playing. Disney Illusion Island. There's DLC coming for it.
Heard of it? I've heard about it, but I forgot it existed and never actually got around to
It's
it.
like Disney Rayman Legends.
It's a Disney game with no combat. It's just all platforming. You can't die. You can't fight. You just jump around.
Yeah, it looks really boring to me. I'm not gonna lie.
The update's there. If you have Disney Illusion Island and you want a little bit more content, it's there. I don't own it. It's Switch exclusive, I believe. But I mean, moving on. These nuts, Illusion Island. Fuck, man, he's just got it,
Moving
man.
on to the game, I'm gonna be honest, was kind of maybe I want to get this.
Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
Because that's my inner Animal Crossing fun.
I don't play World of Warcraft. I play Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I also would probably end up buying Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
I am not. I can say.
I am not,
Hello Kitty.
but I can promise you that considering it's only a timed console exclusive, I will not be buying it on the fucking Switch.
Yeah, it's very cute. It's very
What else is
cool.
coming out on, and then I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I think it looks like a legitimate game, not a cash grab. So for people that do enjoy, this franchise and these characters, I think they're gonna be really rewarded. I have no interest. I'm not saying it's bad or anything like that. I just this is not for me. All right, moving on to the next game, a Looney Tunes game, Wacky World of Sports, and this is another one where If when you see the gameplay in motion, this frame rate is trash. These resolution is trash. The textures into this trash. Like this game is not optimized at Switch at all.
That thing looks so bad. And I
bet it
don't
would
know
be
if it's on any other console
And the thing is,
because it is not showing up on the PlayStation Store at all yet. So
Yeah.
I don't know if this is an exclusive, and if it is, I'm so sorry for people that wanted
yeah.
it.
And you can also tell when they near the end of this trailer, they do like a little cinematic thing with bugs, and you could tell like the resolution pops up a lot. So there are parts of it that do show really well, but otherwise, I'm
Gameplay looks so bad.
it just
I feel like this is on. If it's not
the
just on Switch, it
gameplay.
looks like
The
this on-
gameplay itself looks decently fun. The actual like frame rate, resolution, textures, everything about the game looks terrible.
how does that look worse than a PS1 Space Jam game? You know what?
Great
You're
question.
right. It doesn't look worse than a PS1 Space Jam game
It looks
in 2024.
It looks like an early PS2 game. Don't,
Yeah.
Don't build it.
Yeah,
Don't that much.
it still looks so bad. Like the fact that is a game coming out in 2024.
Serlina, if you pull up the stream and you can follow along with us and share your opinion, but this is a 40-minute stream, so we're not going to not be talking about this for a while.
I'm currently at work.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Oh,
I'm literally pushing carts because I talk to you guys.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we'll just keep talking then. I didn't want you to feel like we were ignoring you or nothing.
Next game.
All right, next.
I'm used to it anyway.
next game, no one cares.
You gotta with these guys. You gotta speak up.
About Among Us, Julian?
I still play this.
He still plays it,
God.
but yeah, I didn't know they were adding new ways to do killing stuff. It seems OP.
This is gonna get. I'm gonna be honest with you. This like some of this stuff. It seems kind
Who's
of.
gonna break the meta on me?
I guess.
It's not gonna break. There's no what meta. Well, what meta? The meta. There's no such thing as an expert Among Us player. It's you get
Yes,
lucky.
there is.
It's like you fucking get lucky with something, and then the people who, and then if you actually fucking suss the person out, it's because they fucked up.
I think you should.
It's a game about gas.
Do they gotta speak up, or is it just your mic this loud? I could turn them up. I have a feeling.
You know how to, you could get away with basic bullshit. I literally do better without all the extra fucking bullshit of transforming into people.
I don't know.
all this other shit.
I had more
So
fun
if you guys
playing
can-
that other one that we played.
Let me know. Is that better, Cruel?
If you
What's
guys
your name?
can hear the rattling of the shopping carts, let me know and I can go on mute.
No,
I
can't
actually
hear
have
it.
not at all.
I can't hear it at all.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
But yeah, I own Among Us because I've played with friends before. I don't think I'm particularly interested in this. But it's there. You get a free update for Among Us. Next game.
I already have my Among Us groups fucking already nagging me to play when the update comes out.
All right.
The
This
update's
is
already out. It came out the same day. It was literally
so
later
they
that
wanna
day.
do something. They want to do shit this weekend, and I'm like, I'm busy.
yeah. The next game is the new farming game with
Farmagia,
huge,
which is
huge tits on this girl. Why are
Because
her
it's
boobs?
made by, it looks like
it's made by the character designs are made by Hiro Mashima, the creator of Fairy Tail.
Yeah, I could tell. Her chest is so big
Yeah,
for no
he
reason.
also just reused the same character designs that he always uses. It's like Akira Toriyama, when you can just see a character and you're like,
Oh
oh,
my
it's Goku,
God,
and then
look
you're like,
at
oh
this.
yeah.
Base face model, different
Hold
hair.
on. For
Yeah,
people
it's
that
like,
are watching,
oh.
for people that are watching my stream, watch this. Look at this. Look right here.
'Cause I'm like,
gonna
oh,
play
it's
it in
Lucy.
slow motion. Hold on.
Or Ellie, or
Look at this dog's shadows. All right, it's looking up to Howl. Look at how its shadows
it
move.
looks so bad. Like the frame rate, the frame rate, the textures.
That's so bad.
It looks so.
It's colored.
games
It's colored
do
really well.
not-
It's saturated well.
Which
They can't run on PlayStation. The only thing that changes is the hairstyles. Cruel
Yeah,
called it
Nintendo.
for
yeah. Even the hairstyles a lot of times don't change. Like the main character in Farmagia, that is literally just Natsu's hairstyle, and it's also the same as, what is it, Zero in Eden Zero, and also the same as
fucking
Haru Glory from Rave Master.
It's fucking. It's just. Actually, I was gonna say it's Natsu's face with Haru's hair.
Yeah, it's he very much reuses the designs. One character of which he actually does on purpose because that character is the same character canonically in every series that they're in.
But yeah, this game, it doesn't.
It looks
like farming
it looks like
with
Harvest
Pikmin.
Moon meets like farming meets Pikmin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which I don't care for
Please,
Pikmin.
Natsu's
Never
face,
have.
yeah.
Never will.
There's a good look at Natsu's face.
So-
This girl's boobs are so big. It's
Yes, they are.
this
Get over it.
They
resolution
should be
is
bigger.
terrible as well.
What? Did I say something wrong?
I just can't. I don't know. It just seems like a game that would frustrate me. Just absolutely frustrate me to like no end. If you're looking for a new farming game and you like the fairy tale aesthetic, check this game out. It's available November 1st.
I just feel like his designs are wasted on like this poor ass resolution game.
Zonak was excited about this, a remake, remaster of Donkey Kong.
It's just Donkey Kong Country Returns from the 3DS, just on the Switch.
Yeah,
real quick, I'm gonna be honest. Some of these games, when they show them off in these things, don't look very good. When you actually play it, it looks it looks a little better.
I don't think that's going to be the case.
Here's the thing. Even given the benefit of the doubt, this is your chance to sell it right to a customer base. It needs to look as good as it can.
Some people will literally only look at these trailers to decide whether they want the game.
So they're doing themselves a disservice if like this is the best they can do to show this.
I mean, that's why people make pre-rendered cutscenes for trailers specifically to falsely advertise what the game's going to look like to get sales.
And real quick, to sort of put a button on this Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong Country Returns is tremendous. If you haven't played it, it's a great but difficult platformer. If you're interested in playing it again on the Switch, pick it up. It's great. I'm not.
My only frustration with it, if I'm going to be honest, my only complaint about it is that they didn't add anything new.
No, this is literally just the 3DS game reported.
Because when Tropical Freeze came out, like on the Switch, they added they added Funky Kong, they added a bunch of other stuff, and really made it the definitive version. This one is just here's the Switch or the 3DS one, but it looks better than the 3DS because the Switch is more powerful than the 3DS. That's it. That's.
And
looks
only
more like a.
This is technically the third part of this game.
It looks like the Wii version, except
and sometimes it's only on paper that the Switch is more powerful than the 3DS because some of these games are rough.
But it's like it really is just like if you have the 3DS version, then you have this game. Like you basically just have this game.
No, I paused the.
That's my only issue with it.
All right, I paused the stream because the next game I'm definitely gonna dive into like crazy.
Hell yes.
But do we have anything left to say about Formagia or Donkey Kong Country Returns? Nope.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, moving on. This is a huge game. Zonak and I were watching the stream at the same time.
It's another game. Don't buy on the 3DS.
Fucking lost.
Or on the Switch.
On the Switch, yeah, no, for real.
This is a Switch game.
I can't believe that they finally launched it and that they launched 3 games. But Dragon Quest III is being released. Now, here's something that I hate and I'll immediately complain about because it's the same complaint I always make. Do you know what my complaint is?
What is it?
Check it out.
Right here.
Watching the stream. They pop up. Where the fuck is his scabbard?
Yeah.
Where the fuck is his scabbard? How is it super glued to his cape?
Listen,
how is
to understand that it was cool.
This is sprite work. Let's not question these things.
Fucking kidding me?
It's the Akira Toriyama design.
It's so stupid, man. Because it's like on his cape, and like they do scenes where his cape flutters.
You're gonna call a dead man stupid?
Are you gonna call the last thing he may have had any input in? One of the last few things he had any input in? Stupid.
It was stupid 40 years ago, and it's stupid now. Now, if I pull this up, oh shit, that's huge. This
Like
is
the actual official art?
Yeah, this is the official art.
Yeah.
And you can see the scabbard is under the cape. The cape is flowing over the scabbard. That works. I can forgive that, and that's the only reason I'm forgiving it in
He
game.
doesn't even have a scab. He doesn't even have a.
He
doesn't even
does.
have the
If you look,
scab in fucking,
he
Smash
does.
Brothers.
Yeah, if you look
Yeah,
at
oh,
the official art, like the
So the scabbard's there, but here it's on his back and it's over his hood. This is so stupid. I hate this. It's just magnetically glued to his back.
did not expect the price for this game.
What is
I was
his name
not
in this
expecting
game?
it. It is. Oh no, the price. I was
Oh.
not expecting this to be a $60 game.
I was.
I thought it was coming with. I thought it was coming
I'm
with all
paying
3
it.
remakes.
I thought it was gonna be like 40, but
Isn't it
I'll
coming with
still
all 3
buy
games?
it, obviously.
Yeah,
But
it's
no,
too
no.
much
It is
effort.
just Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest 3, Julian. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 are coming as a separate pack, as like a dual pack.
Okay.
So, for people that aren't aware of two things. One, my personal history. I started with Dragon Quest Builders, and then a couple years ago, I decided to pick up Dragon Quest 1 on a whim on the Switch because it was cheap. Hold on, Mr. Not So Smart. I need to ban you real quick. There you go.
Guess they weren't so smart.
Yeah.
Um.
So, what do you call it? And then I played Dragon Quest 1, and then I played Dragon Quest 1 through 5 because I really enjoyed them. 3 is by far my favorite Dragon Quest of those games. It has a job system, sort of, but you can change your classes. Your NPCs are not people; they're not characters. They are just like hired mercenaries that are classes, and you can do party builds in all kinds of ways. Mom hugs you. I love this game. But yeah, it's very good. If you're gonna play any Dragon Quest game, from my experience, play Dragon Quest 3.
2 thumbs up. Mom hugs you.
Yeah, I do also appreciate the surprise announcement of 1 and 2.
Yeah, 1 is one of my favorite RPGs ever because it's so classic, it's so self-contained.
I'm also really hoping we get. I'm hoping that this opens the door to a Zenithian trilogy.
I hope not, because 4 fucking
4,
blows.
5, and 6.
Some of the
like
characters
4.
some of the characters in 4 are really good, but I don't
Four is
want
actually
to.
like one of my favorites to play. So.
I don't want to play that game again. It's so
I like
annoying.
Monster.
7 is like the worst one.
I haven't played 7 yet.
But I really would like to see like 4, 5, and 6, and then a 7, 8, 9
I can
collection.
see. Dabu in chat says he was hyped for this game.
Breath of the
I
Wild
think the
series
game
probably
also
on
just
deck
looks
after
gorgeous.
DQ. That's a pretty good prediction. I did play Breath of Fire 2 back on the Wii. They did like a re-release on the Wii that I bought a long time ago, and I
Breath
really
of Fire is
liked it.
dead.
I don't
Another
know.
Capcom. It's another Capcom franchise. Get over
I mean, you never know. Like some random franchises have been coming back nowadays.
it.
Like, did I think I'd see a new Fatal Fury game after 26 years? Like,
No.
so like I think at this point maybe they're digging, like some of these companies are digging deep for some nostalgia to try and like get some sales and make some money. But no, I'm actually very excited for Dragon Quest 1 through 3 getting this nice HD 2D remake.
Also,
Like,
hi,
I think
Yuji
it looks
Horii.
gorgeous.
Hi, Yuzuri.
I would hello.
No, Yuji Horii
I would
is the
like
guy on screen.
Oh, hi, Yuzuri.
I would like
The creator of
a
fucking-
full 3D
Oh, not on my screen. Yeah.
remake of these games, if I'm going to be honest. But I know that that's a lot more unrealistic.
Yeah, super
And
unrealistic.
I
Not-
like that this is a thing we're actually getting, and I'm okay with the compromise because I still think that this looks gorgeous and that the work they did on this is very good.
Yeah.
Eh.
My dream game in the Dragon Quest franchise is never gonna happen, but it would be a full 3D remake of 1 in the vein of Shadow of the Colossus. Because in 1, you don't really have NPCs that you talk to. You don't have a party. You're just alone the whole time. So to have a world that you travel solo and it's very somber and it's very much you against the wilderness, I would personally enjoy an experience like that. But it's not for everybody.
Yeah, I also would love if this causes a Final Fantasy 4, 5, and 6 in this style. I would absolutely buy those.
I was thinking the same
Like,
thing. If 6
you
was in
give
this
me
style,
4,
I
5
would die.
Final Fantasy 4, 5, and 6 in this style, because there was a lot of things playing, especially 5, that I would love to see, like, animated a lot more with this kind of style. Now that we've seen like Dragon Quest 3 in action, like some of the cutscenes and stuff, I'm like, yes. Even 1 through 3, I would love to see.
Scott, I just had a fucked up thought. What if they brought back that one super easy Final Fantasy game in the
Mystic
style?
Quest?
If they brought back Mystic Quest in the style as a,
I don't think it would sell well enough.
It would be the biggest insult to Final Fantasy fans, I swear.
But no, I'm hoping. What I hope from this game is that they're gonna look at it like a test of whether people want some old JRPGs in their library, like the Square Enix library, that are this style.
What if they bring back Tactics?
And that they're like, hey, we can't do full 3D remakes of these, but people are happy with this 2.5, like this 3D 2.5 type thing. What if we just did remakes of other games, classic JRPGs like this?
What if
I think that would be kind of nice.
We'll see. I don't want to put the cart before the horse in terms of things that I want.
That's why I said but I hope. But
yeah, so for what
I will be supporting this.
Yeah, so Julian, in terms of what you were saying, there's been a rumor around for years that they're remastering or remaking Tactics. So if that is going to happen, it's already in the works. And then the other remake rumor is 9
patent release or something recently.
Yeah, in terms of Final Fantasy remakes, other than 7, obviously is 9 and Tactics. Those are the ones that seem to be on deck.
I don't know if they would do Tactics in this style. I know they wouldn't do 9 in this style because 9 was a fully 3D game to begin with.
Yeah, 9 seems like it's going to be a full remake.
Yeah, Tactics, I don't know if they would or not because, do it in this style, or if they would just do it as full 3D, considering
when I look
it is a shorter game.
When I look at Tactics, it seems like the aesthetic was more storybook, and from what I can tell of the narrative, it is very much more like these worlds coming together in sort of like this fantasy way. So I don't know if they would use the 2D, 3D. Yeah, I feel like they would try to pay homage to the original aesthetic vision by making it more storybook. But if they make a remake, I'm gonna play it. I've always wanted to play Tactics, but that's the rumor. That's the rumor. Kroll is the Tactics remake is on deck somewhere.
I could believe it. I don't know when we'll see it or anything else, but I could believe it. Tactics is a popular enough Final Fantasy franchise, and especially with the fact that we just got the pixel remaster of the other Final Fantasies. I mean, hell, we got a fucking remake of Crystal Chronicles. So I would say that never say never for Tactics, because I feel like Tactics was a much more popular game than Crystal Chronicles.
Yeah. I will say this as well. If you're interested in Tactics and you want a Tactics experience, it's gonna sound crazy, but you're gonna have to trust me on this. Get the mobile game, the Final Fantasy War of the Seven Kings or whatever it is. It is something where if you want to make 5-star characters and go into multiplayer and do PvP and all that, you'll have to pump money into it to buy a bunch of gems and shit. But if you just want it, because the gameplay is Tactics, you do have all the options of Tactics. It does require skill. There's an autoplay version of it, but it gets to a certain point where you have to know how to play it in order to proceed further. And the campaign, at least as far as I got, was 100% free, and you get enough characters to get you through the campaign. So if you want Tactics style combat and you don't want to spend any money, get the mobile game, the War of the whatever, and that'll tide you over for a while.
Is that still around?
It was last time I checked. It was as of October, November.
One of the other Final Fantasies.
That wasn't one of
I know Record Keeper. I love.
Nier got shut down. Nier Reincarnation got shut down in April.
Yeah. Record Keeper I loved, and that got shut down.
Yeah,
I like that Omnia. That got shut down too.
Yeah, so if you want to play Tactics, play the Final Fantasy War of the 7, whatever. It's a good one. You're talking about War of the Lions. Yeah, War of the Lions. It's great. It's got a great narrative. The characters are interesting. There's some of the twists and turns that you expect from, a Game of Thrones-esque, fantasy-esque style type of narrative, but it's fun to go through, and the stakes are high, and the characters are interesting. I recommend it. Don't do what I did, because the whole reason I got into it was because of the Final Fantasy VII crossover, because I love 7, and so I spent money to get Tifa, which I don't regret, but I don't play the game anymore, so...
Actually, I do believe you. What am I talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, so I did spend money to get Tifa, and I got her to almost the highest she could be. There's a certain point where you have to put hundreds of dollars to get your characters past the threshold, and I was like, I'm not doing that later.
Dalvin says tactics would be sick of this as well. Yeah, it would be.
Yeah. All right. I'm very pro Dragon Quest 3D 2D remake. I think Julian, are you gonna pick up this game? Are you interested in it?
Played any of the games before 8?
No.
Well, actually, I played like some of the. I played like when they re-released some of them, but
Yeah.
I've never played.
Yeah,
any
cool,
Dragon
that's
Quest games
true.
Before 8. I played 8. I think Monsters.
Yeah, Builders was my first Dragon Quest. Are you gonna pick up 3 or the 1 or 2?
4. 11, and then I obviously played 11 because I own it.
But are you picking up this one?
Most likely, I'm just gonna let it. I'm gonna let it release, and then I'm gonna see because around November, I'm gonna see what's going on around November, and I might pick
That's
it
a
up.
fair way to look at it.
Yeah,
Cool.
which it is interesting that it comes out in November alongside Mario and Luigi.
Oh, I'm picking this up over Mario and Luigi for sure.
Well, yeah, but it's just kind of funny that like both of those come out at the same time, and I'm like, I can tell which one's going to be the most popular out of those two.
Yeah. Well.
I
I hope
but again, everyone pick it up on something other than Switch. Like I've got mine wishlisted on my PS5. I'll be
That's the
pre-ordering
thing.
it on that.
That's the thing. I could get this on something different.
Yeah. I'll be getting this on PC. So. All right, I'm letting the trailer play, and he does a little interview. You can watch the Nintendo Direct if you want to see the interview. But I'm gonna move on past that.
Let's just get to this. What I'm dubbing as fucking Twitch stream games.
I have no reason to talk about this or
It's-
play it. It's a
It's
Funko Pop
Lego
game.
Dimensions just with Funko.
Yeah.
Like,
This
you don't have to actually
looks
buy physical.
terrible. My God, like every edge is fuzzy. The shadows are terrible.
Yeah,
This game looks bad.
All of the streamers I was watching that were reacting were like, "Don't play this on anything else other
Look,
than the Switch."
I'll sort of give an example because people look. If you look here, right, all this fuzziness on the lines of the house in the background, that's what I'm talking about. This resolution is like 720. When you look at this stop sign, it's all fuzzy. You can barely make it out. Over here, you get some okay looking models here, but if you look at the circle around his eye, you can see some digitation right there. The characters, the zombies in the background, they don't look good. The textures for like this yellow line on this trash can, it looks fuzzy for no reason. It just looks bad, and even farther in the back, you can see. I'm calling it digitation, but it's just like this funky looking line that you see across the roof. This is what I'm talking about, and you see it all over the place. Krill said, "That's is it like Skylanders where I can use my purchase Funkos? You wish."
Well, no, you kind of don't because you don't want to buy fucking.
Oh, but it would
Funkos
make all those purchases worthwhile because I'm pretty sure everybody owns at least one Funko if you're a gamer.
Not my choice.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, so you can only play as like the one character you bought a Funko of.
All my Funkos were purchased for me, and I never bought a single one of them.
Like my whole thing with this is, if this
I
was
bought a
like
few.
$10, I'd fuck around with this game
Like I
on
said,
something other than Switch.
Yeah, like I
if
said,
this game
this
is
is one of
more
those-
than $10, I'm good. Like,
this is one of those games that you see on fucking Twitch of people reacting to. It's like, ha, look at the thing I can do.
I mean, to be fair, it doesn't look like a terrible game.
It's just very basic.
it just-
and easy to play.
Yeah, and I do like the character select screen. Like where it's just all the Funko things, and I like the T-Rex like popping out of the Funko box.
If I wanted to play a Lego game, I would play a Lego game, which we'll get to eventually in this.
I just still don't like Funkos.
Yeah. You're not the only one. The next one is a remake of Luigi's Mansion 2. I'm probably not gonna pick it up, but that's not because it's bad. It's just like I was never outside of the first one. I never played any.
Yeah, I played 1 and 2. I liked 1, and if 1 was coming to the Switch, I would probably pick it up.
I think
But
1 is
that's
on the
already
Switch. It's already on the Switch, dude.
It is not.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it is.
No,
Pretty sure there's a remake of 1 already on the
there is not a remake of 1.
Hold on.
There's 3 and 2.
Could have swore 1
The remake was on the 3DS. And it went from the GameCube to the 3DS.
How strange.
Yeah. Which is why when they put 2 out, I was like, oh, are they going to do it as like a dual pack with 1 and 2? And it's like, no, it's just 2. I'm like, oh, okay then. But yeah, Luigi's Mansion, I liked number 1, and that is all I liked. I picked up 2 shortly after it came out. I played it, hated it, and Saw 3 didn't even bother.
Well, they're there. Yeah, I'm not
Gonna hate on anyone that enjoys it, but like for me, I'd only buy Luigi's Mansion 1 on the Switch.
The next game was Denpa Man. Are you guys interested in Denpa Man? Because I'm not.
So I didn't know that this was a 3DS thing. Like apparently these were like free 3DS games. And then, like, there's a new one now. Like, so this is a new one of that, but it's like,
I think this might have been one of those games that came out in Japan first, and then we never saw it ever. And if it was on 3DS, it was never advertised on 3DS.
Also, it's a timed release, so it'll be coming to other systems if you're interested in Denpa
Yeah, it's a
Man.
timed console.
Yeah, let's get our fucking testosterone on. Next up is Metal Slug Attack Reloaded.
Yeah,
I like Metal Slug a lot. I like Metal Slug a lot. This is a tower defense game, so Metal Slug with tower. Yeah, I'll be checking this game out for sure.
Yeah, the tower defense is what killed it for me.
I like tower
if it was
defense.
just a new Metal Slug, I would be all over it.
Yeah. I like tower defense. I like the idea of collecting these guys and just sending them all out. It's just dumb fun. I can put on podcasts or YouTube or something. And it came out.
I like the dude with the minigun. He doesn't have a shirt on. He's hot.
Yeah, I will say the sprite work on Metal Slug is
any of these
great.
characters sexy. There
was a shirtless man with a beard. Okay,
there's like one chick in Metal Slug that's just pretty hot.
They're all like digital. They're you know what? I'm not even gonna yeah okay. It's already out. If you're interested, check it out. The next game was Darkest Dungeon 2, and I'm gonna say the same thing I said when I saw this the first time. Why does Darkest Dungeon 2 look the absolute best out of any of these games? It like there's no. I'm not talking about aesthetically. I mean, when there's no digitizing of the lines, the frame rate is good. It's super crisp. This is the best looking game of the bunch in terms of like technically speaking. It's outrageous that it does. It shouldn't. It's just Darkest Dungeon 2, but I don't know if it's just because this is artwork that they loaded on there or what, but it looks, and even when they do their idle animation there, it's like smooth. You see them moving left and right, just breathing. You can't see any drop frames or anything like that. It just looks good. I don't know why.
There was two
Yeah.
other games on here that I thought looked pretty good.
We'll probably get to them at some point. But yeah, that was by far, for me by far, that was the best looking one. Alright, now it's time for me to be an old man. It's the expansion.
So, there's one of these things in this is not like the others.
Zelda?
And I don't know why it exists. No, I don't know. So, yeah, you want to go in order? Do you want to just name all four?
Yeah, we'll go in order. It's Legend of Zelda Four Swords first. I never played Four Swords.
Well, it's a link to the past.
Yeah, I never played
Four Swords.
Yeah, I never played Four Swords before. LGG and me should play it for stream.
You're gonna have to get Jacques Premium because he doesn't have it.
Yeah, it's like $10.
It's $20 a year.
Yeah, it's not that bad. We can take care of him. But yeah, we need to play that.
No. Wait, wait a minute. Don't you have to pay for the $50 one to get this one?
I don't know.
Even then, it's for a year.
Yeah.
Like if he gets a bunch of other games.
We'll figure it out, and if not, we'll tag him out and get Serlina or somebody with a Switch.
Yeah.
It's very doable. But yeah, this should be something that we do for stream.
It'd be fun.
Yeah.
Say what now? Oh, I heard my name.
We might tag you in to play Zelda with us, but we'll figure that out as the time.
The Four Swords approaches.
The next game was Metroid Zero Mission. Is that the game you're talking about?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm so happy.
Metroid Zero Mission also, it's cool. It is one of the best Metroid games. So
I never beat this one. It's the only of the two GBA ones I never beat, so I have to play. I have to get this out.
You also never beat Dread, did you?
I did beat Dread. What are you talking about?
I thought it got too difficult for you, so you just watched somebody else beat it.
Oh no, I finished my own copy.
Okay. I love that
My fingers doing it, but I did it.
Is it okay if I say something off game topic real quick?
Yeah.
If I dip out all of a sudden, I got about 30 minutes, so I'm done with work. So if you guys are still here, I'll pop back in about 30 minutes.
We'll definitely still be here.
That's fine.
In 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Alright, just to give you a heads up.
Alright, the next game was Turok Dinosaur Hunter.
That's the one. One of these things is not like the other. Because there is literally Turok HD on the Switch. Like, it has an actual HD version that was released as a separate standalone $20 version on the Switch that you can already play.
But
why
why
would you
not-
play the N64 version?
Nostalgia nerd.
Because it
Like,
comes included
literally,
with your
there
premium.
is, but there's no point to like this could have been any other game.
Oh well,
like,
beggars can't be
Why
choosers.
choose? Because like the other three that they chose are all like, yeah, that makes sense. Link to the Past with 4 Swords. Yeah, that's a great Legend of Zelda game that's easily playable. Although, to be fair, you can play the Super Nintendo one. But the 4 Swords section is really fun, and that's what adds to it. Metroid Zero Mission, yeah, it's just Super Metroid with some added content, but it's still a really good game. Fucking the next one we're talking about, that is also like a fantastic game that is iconic for the console. Turok?
I like
like-
Turok.
But it's like you can literally play this like in a better version. Why
Yeah.
would you choose to play the worse version?
Because I don't want to pay for the better version.
Well, and also something.
It's like, oh, you can play the pixel remaster of Final Fantasy 1, or you can just buy or play the NES version. It's like, but why?
So real
Like
quick,
you could have done a better game.
It just depends on what you're looking for. Like I got the Pixel Remaster because it was new and shiny.
Right. But I
Uh,
just don't get why Nintendo was like, you know what we need on the fucking Switch to sell this fucking service? A game they can already buy a better version of.
I don't know.
Instead of like, I don't know, Donkey
Banjo-Tooie.
Kong 64, Banjo-Tooie, like, other, like, is Mario 64 even on this fucking service yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Because like, there's so many iconic. I mean, hell, I would rather see Mario Golf or Mario Tennis on.
Those are both on there already.
Yeah, why is Majora's Mask not on here, but fucking another version of like a shittier version of Turok is?
But then let's get to the other one. Perfect Dark.
Yeah, Perfect Dark is next. I fucking
Perfect
love
Dark.
Perfect
I'm
Dark.
not. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Perfect Dark, but
How can
I'm
you not
happy
be a
for
fan of
people that
Perfect
are.
Dark?
I was a GoldenEye person.
Oh,
Like, I played GoldenEye.
okay. You're one or the other kind of guy. I like them both.
Yeah,
Yeah, one or the other.
Um,
I didn't get a choice. I didn't own the 64. Okay.
I also love how they're having to, or they made this whole like it's the 17 and up section. I'm like, y'all had GoldenEye already.
It's like,
Which
there was
was
a
an
17
M-rated game. Like,
That's what I said. There's a 17 in the section.
no, they just made it for these 2 games, and I'm like,
It's
are you gonna throw GoldenEye in there? Like,
they probably will. It's probably just an update based on like.
yeah, it was
Does
just
that
a
mean we
funny,
can get Conquer- we can get
a funny
Conquer
thing to just
Yeah.
suddenly be like. A lot of
Yeah.
people thought Conquer was going to be announced when they saw the like we're making a 17 and ups again. Conquer would have made more sense than Turok.
Yeah. I love Perfect Dark, and all this shit brings up so much nostalgia for me. I like that weapon in the top left is the grinder. It shoots bullets, and when you're out of bullets, you can just run around with it like a chainsaw. You just grind up
Like Gears
people.
of War.
I guess. But you don't get any cool animations.
Well, since it's free, I guess we
Oh.
can just play the multiplayer anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we can play. We can play that. We can play GoldenEye's multiplayer.
think-
Like we
I
can
don't
play all
think it-
kinds of multiplayer.
I don't think it would be fair for me to play Perfect Dark with you guys because I still remember the maps, and I was pretty good back in the
We can
day.
still fuck around.
Yeah.
Like it'll still be fun.
I will.
Good content.
I will tell you what though, the multiplayer for people that aren't aware, there was sort of like a challenge list in Perfect Dark, and they were outrageous. They start off pretty doable, but then it gets to a point where you have to take. I wouldn't want to spoil anything, but you have to take on two or more enemies that are like above the highest difficulty, and you're handicapped with like less health, and they have unlimited ammo, and you have to try to win matches against them. It gets outrageous. I think if you played it on the Xbox,
Truly outrageous.
there was achievements for doing it, but I never did it. They were very difficult. But the campaign's really good. The characters are good. The story's good. It has good twists. I really love Perfect Dark. It's very good. If you're interested in an old school first person shooter, you kind of want to see where we came from. It's very advanced for its day. It was really good. That's the guns had secondary modes, man. Like that was
64.
crazy back in the day.
Yeah.
Quake 64. Another game that they could have picked outside of Turok.
Yeah. I mean, there's multiple games they could have picked outside of Turok.
The next
And
game,
again, and not because I hate Turok, just because there's better versions of that specific game.
11 Chase
play
said,
on
I'm sorry, Chase said, I'm a Red Faction man myself. Adjust monocle.
Oh,
Faction!
man.
Yeah.
That's a franchise that's fun.
I never played Red
Love that
Faction,
franchise.
but I was
Red
always
Faction 2. I used to play the demo of it all the time because I could never afford the game. But
Okay, so
Alright, you want to talk about this next game? This is
this guy, I mean, Phantom Brave.
yeah, it looks like a Disgaea game.
Because
Because
it's
it's
made
the
by
Was
same-
this
it's
the
made by
game
the
that
same
like
team.
chugged along when stuff happened on screen? One of these
Yeah.
made me throw up.
New installment in the
yeah, Phantom Brave, like it chugged whenever they did anything.
Look at this. Look at this. Like as it zooms out.
tactical turn.
Oh my
Like, it was
god, it
bad.
is falling apart.
Victims you befriended.
I'm exaggerating. I'm
Yeah.
exaggerating.
I like how
obviously.
Julian says that when he fucking couldn't play Sonic like Frontiers or whatever because he got sick.
Because the Switch version is the Switch.
Yeah, but you're gonna sit there and be like, "Oh, Omni got sick from this."
Yeah.
So a friend, and okay, so I got fucking like I played a friend's fucking PS3, PS4 version, and holy crap, change, different, totally. It's like okay, I can do this section a little more easily without almost killing myself.
Yeah. If you're interested in playing a grid, like a tactics grid style game with anime people, you can play Phantom Brave. I would not play it on Switch because it looks fucking terrible.
Yeah,
If you like this guy and all the games they make, anything from all these NIS Nippon Ichi games, fucking you'll like this.
Chase said Disgaea is one of my favorite franchises, and this new art style they are using that looks mobile game-ish, disaster. So he doesn't like it.
I mean, it's technically not a new art style because it's the art style of the original Phantom Brave.
Yeah, I'm
which
not
was a game from like 12 years ago.
Yeah, I'm not into that Phantom a lot. I will say this game looks way more colorful and bright than a Disgaea game, but this fucking frame rate and like it chugs. I can't.
Scott, what was the name of that one random ass game with that one random ass NIS game that played like Disgaea, but it wasn't Disgaea?
Disgaea?
No, it's the one on the. It was the one with the weird name on the fucking PSP. One with it had like tokusatsu looking shit in it. I can't remember the name of it. But...
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It was like Ranger or something.
Yeah, I can't remember. But that's the only Disgaea game I actually really enjoyed. Well, besides the pretty games, because those
Pretty Can I Be the Hero is a really great series if you've never played it.
Random platforming.
It's hard as hell, but
Fucking, oh my god. It's like, you start the game, 999 lives, good luck.
Alright. Julian, do you need to breathe? Are you good? Because the next game, we're going to lose Julian for a while.
Oh boy, I'm about to rant.
Oh, yeah.
Like, happy rant.
Yeah, alright.
well, I mean, we're gonna take you for a ride.
Yeah,
Okay, so, this game.
the next game to come up is... Marvel, baby!
Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection.
Again, this was also
Arcade
one of those
classics.
in this. There's one of these things is not like the other.
They really... okay. We all know...
You
that
have to
Punisher
admit
sticks
that-
out like a sore thumb.
It's
because
enjoy these fighting games and this one side-scrolling beat 'em up.
It's because most likely they did. It's because when they came out with the side-scrolling collection, they couldn't get the rights to fucking Punisher. Because
Yeah,
it's
it's just-
real here. We've been doing some negotiations with Disney for a while to get this shit to come out.
But even then, like, why not just make? I mean, Capcom's got enough to just make a side-scrolling beat 'em up sequel, like
yeah,
a
they have a
second
Spider-Man.
collection.
They have a Spider-Man one.
They have Spider-Man
and
Maximum Carnage. You've
the
got
fucking,
like
the
Fatal
Avengers
Fury.
one, the Avengers
Like
one.
Fatal Fury 1, 2, and 3, I don't think were in the first one. Like,
not-
there's a shit ton of games, like,
wait,
side-scrolling
Fatal
beat 'em
Fury-
ups.
Wait, Fatal Fury is
Oh, my bad.
Sega. That's Sega.
Difference. Yeah, but still, you get the, like, there's enough that they could have made us.
Well, at least put like two other fucking. At least put one of those games in here to make up the difference.
Yeah, and for people that are curious and stuff that isn't in this part of the trailer, because I think there was one that had more info. There is rollback netcode. There is training mode.
Yeah!
There is save states for the single player modes.
Yeah!
And it's not cross-play, so if you're on PlayStation, you're going to play with only PlayStation. But that being said, it is available on multiple consoles except for the Xbox. But it'll be on Steam,
Weirdly.
PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch.
It's so weird.
It is honestly weird.
I've seen that with
But-
stuff though, with like BlazBlue and other fighting games. They just skip the Xbox for some reason. I don't know why.
BlazBlue I thought was on the Xbox.
Not Chrono Phantasm.
There are some that just skip the Xbox for whatever reason. I'm not sure why.
Chrono Phantasm and fucking the what's the other one? Wait, Chrono Phantasm?
Centurium something or other, whatever. Anyway, I'll probably buy it not
either way.
because I'm super excited, but just because I want to support them and I want them to put out more classic
Okay.
stuff. So
I'm just excited.
Okay, so
I'm not as excited as Julian, but I'm excited.
So yeah, when I saw this, I was in the middle of I was in a fucking grocery store, fucking on my way home from fucking like working. So yeah, I had this like fucking I had this shit. I had to work early and then I had to leave. But fucking so I saw the shit and then I kind of screamed out loud, "What?" And I had like a group. I had like 3 random old ladies just stare at me. And I just kind of just smiled and walked out of the aisle and kept watching it. It was, and I'm just so goddamn happy that fucking the Marvel versus that these fucking Capcom versus games are fucking out of there, been released from fucking the hellscapes that they were stuck in.
Yeah.
And the fact that hell, they could have just made this Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and everybody would have popped off. But the fact that it's it's fucking Children of the Atom, and the Street Fighter versus games, holy crap.
Well, yeah, it's literally every one of these.
And then also for Marvel vs. Capcom and Marvel Superheroes, it's not the version that they had in fucking Origins. Because the one in Origins kind of fucked up some things and are missing fucking animations apparently, from what I've heard from actual like people who pay attention to fighting games better than who know this shit better than I do. That's like those were bad ports apparently. And then it's also not using the HD port for they're not using the HD port for fucking Marvel vs. Capcom 2 like at all. It's just it's fucking like whatever. I don't know what port it is. It's not the Dreamcast one. I don't or something. Some people think it is, but we don't know. But I don't know. But it's all I know is it's not the PS2 or Xbox versions because those you have to unlock the characters and those suck.
Yeah.
And they're also missing lots of animations. But they also did. But the other thing they did about this game is they fixed in the older games. They had screen flashes whenever you used abilities. They took the screen flashes out. So now there's no way you could give someone an epileptic seizure using a super move.
good.
Honestly, all they had to do was adjust the rate that it flashed.
Well, they did it. They did something.
You know, and like they also made a bunch of the characters that you couldn't play as playable. Like you could play as fucking Robo Akuma and Onslaught in their respective games. Even though it's like, why would you do that? Or something like that. I don't think it's Onslaught, but I'm just, using fucking like random characters that they had that you couldn't use before actually be usable and shit. And Punisher, yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Punisher.
But also with how they put in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 where everybody actually can see the frame data legally now without having to fucking, Game Shark their way into it.
Oh yeah, in the training mode, you can see the hit boxes, the hurt boxes, and you can see how stun builds up. So now people are going to know how it works.
Really cool.
So people are saying that because more fighting game enthusiasts are now be able to pick this up without having to worry about like fucking emulating it or something. This game may fucking like have their character metas changed for the first time ever. But But everyone's waiting till it comes out to see it. Yeah. Which a release date, please.
I hope it becomes like a Evo throwback or something next year.
It's definitely going to be an Evo next year.
for people that aren't aware, Evo does do most of the tournaments with contemporary games, but lately in the last 2 or 3 years, I think 2 years, they've added an extra like classic. So last year it was Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and this year it's I think Street Fighter 3 Alpha. And so maybe they'll bring Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for next year. Who knows? But yeah, so we're all excited about Marvel vs. Capcom. I'll probably pick it up, but I will not be competitive in it. But Julian is definitely going to put his.
I'm not going to be competitive in it. I'm just going to play it a bunch because
he's going to put his.
fanboy.
Yeah, he's going to put his dig in it for sure. All right.
Oh yeah.
Next game is something I have no interest in. It's Mario Party.
Why
Yeah.
do you say that, Omni?
I don't like Mario Party. I'm not interested.
I 100% agree with Omni.
If friends have it, yeah. If friends have it and they want me to get it, sure, I'll pick it up, whatever, and we'll play. But like in and of my own devices, I'm not
I'm going to let this game come out and stew for a while before I even touch it.
Even this game has frame rate issues. Holy shit.
Yeah.
My biggest issue with this is, why are we making a new one when this could have just been added to the game that already shares the same name?
Money, baby.
Well, yeah, that, and to be fair, it is a lot of content to just add as DLC.
Aren't they adding new dice and shit?
Yeah, they're adding, and they're also adding new, and then they added, and then it's like, oh, you added these retro stages. You mean in the game that you've ignored that you added retro stages for, and that in interviews you said you were working on possibilities of add more stuff to it, and you never did because you just let it rot. You stopped caring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest though. I'm actually kind of happy that they are just releasing it as a new game and not just infinite DLC like fucking Mario Kart 8, which we've had since the Wii U, and they just keep being like, here's DLC. We're not gonna make Mario Kart 9. Like, just, and I'm like, great.
Well, do they
They're
really
just like, buy the season pass.
Well, let's be real. They didn't really have to. And then at the end of the day, you could have just did what everybody else did. Just wait till it all come out and just buy it all at once.
Yeah.
Or if you already have the
but instead of just
thing, you get it for free anyway.
Yeah, but instead of being like, oh, here's just another $6 game that has all of this plus a bunch of new content, they're just like, no, here, buy this $60 game and then buy this other $60 of DLC for that game. That's, a decade old at this point.
Chase said the center of my palm still hasn't healed since Mario Party 1. Never again. Yeah, between that and Budokai, I can't do anymore. I'm too old to be doing that kind of shit. My hand won't make it.
You use the palm of your hands. That's what shows you're weak.
Yeah.
What you used back in the day, sir.
You don't use the palm of your hand to do the joystick flipping. That's not how it. That's how you hurt. That's not because how you hurt yourself. It's not how you work.
Flipping. What do you mean joystick flipping?
Joystick twisting.
Oh, like circular motion.
Wait,
Yeah,
you're not
it's
getting fast enough if you're fucking doing it with your thumb.
I'm not doing it with my thumb. I'm doing it with the edge of. You do it with like the tips. You do it with the edge of your fingers. That you do it.
You were one of those.
It's a lot.
kids.
It's a lot faster. It's a lot faster, and it doesn't hurt you.
Yeah.
No, listen, I'm not gonna edge the fucking controller here.
We would have fought in elementary school. How dare you?
But you would have got. Yeah, and I still would have beat you in that minigame. And I would have beat you in that minigame like I do everybody else.
We're just of different
not have.
schools. Anyway, I'm not gonna play Mario Party. It's there though. If people want to play it, I'm gonna go on to the next game, which is
I'm
a
excited for
huge
the next
game. Yeah. So the next game is what Zonik and I were kind of thinking was a Link to the Past remake. Is a brand new Zelda game.
Nah. I thought it was Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons remake. Because they're using the Link's Awakening fucking style.
I'm gonna be honest. I also thought it was a Link to the Past because, again, with Oracle of Ages and Seasons, because some people were like, "Oh, it's Oracle of Ages and Seasons," at first, and I'm like, "But that doesn't have Ganon." So
I was just saying.
Yeah, that's why I said, okay, this can't be it.
Well,
and then it was
the
like,
Link to the Past was like,
okay.
the stairs that go up into the temple, and he bounces the ball back, and it's Ganon in his pig form.
And I was honestly hoping for that with this art style because I actually very much like this art style from Link's Awakening.
But then they kind of did the 180 on us and said, nah.
And it should have been called The Legend of Link.
No.
Yeah.
No,
I know.
They can't do that.
I know Legend of Link is like the meme thing to say on the internet, but in reality, I hate that. I think that sounds so ugly.
But I do find it funny that it's a Legend of Zelda game where you actually do play as Zelda.
Yeah.
For like the second time ever in existence.
The Echoes of Wisdom. I think I like it a lot.
For real,
puzzle
play
games.
as Zelda. Not, have Zelda being controlled.
Yeah.
Zelda controlling a golem.
Yeah, honestly, it does look really fun. I like the concept, the puzzle thing. I like that they didn't, because I know that there's gonna be people out there, but it's like I appreciate that they didn't just go, it's Zelda with a sword, and it's like, oh, it's just Legend of Zelda gameplay.
Using the power of
Zelda,
Animal Crossing, she destroys all. Exactly, Che.
Yeah.
Oh, it's better than Animal Crossing.
Because if it had been
to explain more.
Yeah, if it had been just Zelda with a sword, it would have just been palette swap Link, and we would have just said, "Oh, why couldn't this have been Link?"
Yeah.
And I feel like that would have been a waste. Versus,
I do have two.
they thought,
things
well,
to say.
what would be a creative, fun way to have her do things? And I think this works out well.
Zelda meets the fairy.
Plus, she does have the Triforce of Wisdom, so
So she would come up with creative ways.
yeah. So she would, use her brains more than necessarily her brawn.
Okay, so I do have two things to say. One, fucking Eorzea Aonuma, why do you and fucking what's the name of the fucking creator of Mario again? I can't think of the name because I'm fucking brain dead right now.
Miyamoto?
Why do you and Miyamoto like this Blazer t-shirt cover?
It's good. I think it's good. You don't like it?
I just it's like what's the point of the just wear the t-shirt? Why do you need the blazer? It doesn't help anything. It doesn't change it.
Because the t-shirt looks too unprofessional.
Yeah, but with the blazer it doesn't help. It doesn't help its fast.
But it's
business
casual. Why?
It's business awful.
Why is a gay man complaining about the t-shirt with the jacket?
I like how Julian's complaint about the Legend of Zelda game
No, I'm just
is
talking
that the
about
creator wearing a blazer t-shirt combo.
I have nothing to complain about Zelda. I'm just bringing.
Well, you said
literally
my
said
two
my
complaints.
complaints were...
I didn't have complaints. I had two things to say. I never said anything about.
No,
complaints.
you said complaints.
I never said complaints. I said I had two things
Anyway,
You did.
Yeah, I think that's an awful take. First off, but what's the second thing?
to say. Okay, so fucking. The second thing was I forgot because you all distracted me.
Whatever.
If it's as unimportant as the first.
I will
No, actually, it was something about. It was actually something about the game. It was actually something about the game.
I will point out again. You can see the technical issues with this. They like mosaic the edges of the screen so that they can save on having to res those while you're actually doing stuff and things like that.
Yeah, I don't think it looks too bad though.
Well, the art style is beautiful, so it works with this. But I still think at a technical level, we need to fucking let go of the Switch. The Switch is
God,
gone.
yes.
That's just gotta go.
Like, I think most people that aren't brain dead understand that the Switch has a lot of technical limitations because this thing is like, I mean, this was competing with the PS4 and Xbox One.
This came out in 2016, right? Or
somewhere around there. Like,
I went back in the stream and I said nothing about the word complaints.
All right, fine. You didn't complain about it,
but
it's still bad taste.
Yeah, this thing is like. And even then, when the Switch came out, it wasn't the strongest system around.
No, it
was still
old
the
then
weakest
and it's
system.
old now.
Well, it was very impressive that it could pull off the stuff it could do as a handheld.
Yeah,
we were more just shocked that,
but...
we were more shocked that, I can play Skyrim on the go. But it's like, no, it wasn't the best version of Skyrim. We understood that it was the crappier version of Skyrim. The gimmick was, I can play it on the go. But nowadays, it's kind of like, okay, that on-the-go gimmick is gone.
Especially with.
I'm gonna be honest. I think
nobody predicted that.
The Switch's fucking graphical fidelity peaked after Smash Ultimate.
Yeah, it was old then and it's old now, and it needs to go. Whatever they do, they're probably gonna fuck it up and do not optimized graphics again. But it is what it is.
I just needed to look I just needed to be strong enough that their first-party stuff can at least look decent, because something like Mario and Luigi and Legend of Zelda should be looking good. That's their first-party stuff. This is exclusive to their console, and they're making it with art styles and things like that in mind. And they still are being held back so bad by the Switch. And it's like they're doing everything possible to make this look as good as they can on the Switch, and even they're running into issues.
It needs to go. Chase said they were ready to release the Switch 2, then they saw the Steam Deck 2s coming and didn't want to get embarrassed, so they were waiting. And then he put smug face emote. I don't know how true that is, because I'm sure you're just teasing. But if I'm gonna answer that seriously or respond to that seriously, there's so much planning and money that goes into releasing something. They can't just change a release date on the whim like that. They'll release it when they're ready.
The other thing is, I don't think the Switch is Switch 2 would necessarily be competing with the Steam Deck, since games like Legend of Zelda and stuff are And like Nintendo's lived off of its first party stuff for most of its life. Like ever since the GameCube, the Wii, it's the first party stuff that sells the best. No one's buying a Switch to play, fucking Sonic Frontiers. Like if Final Fantasy 16 was on the Switch, it would be the most inferior version of 16 to ever exist.
But if they were smart, that wouldn't be the case, because then it'd be like, well, I love Zelda, so I have a Switch for Zelda. Oh, Sonic is there. Oh, it's the same thing as my PS5. Well, I already have this, and it's going with me everywhere. Let me get they're just losing money but they didn't have.
Yeah,
I mean,
but Nintendo wants to the way I see it is Nintendo always wants to be the additional console. Like it's the console you have on the side. It's your side hoe. Like Nintendo is the side hoe. You've got your Xbox or your PlayStation or your PC, and then you've just got the cheaper Nintendo console that's just chilling off to the side that you crack out occasionally to play some Nintendo exclusive thing.
That is
That's
way to
the
look
way
at
I
it.
see it.
I don't think that was their intention. I don't think you ever go into a business economy and you're just thinking.
To be honest, their intention is always to be the cheapest one out of all of them. Like that has been their business model since day one. Because even the original Game Boy Advance and the original Game Boy Color could have had backlit screens, but they saw that with the Game Gear it was taking up more batteries and stuff like that. And it made the technology cost more, so they purposely chose not to have that technology in there in order to reduce prices and stuff.
Which was a bad idea.
Their idea has... it outlived the Game Gear.
Sadly, the only reason it outlived the Neo Geo Pocket Color that actually could do the backlit and had used the same amount of batteries, only because fucking SNK went bankrupt.
Well, also they later came out with a backlit Game Boy, the SP. Didn't the SP?
But that was once rechargeable battery technology had reached the point.
Yeah,
because you weren't taking 20 AA's to fucking run a game console for 3 hours.
Yeah, in hindsight, had they waited and made the tech viable then, they would have future-proofed their console so that they wouldn't have to do that.
Yeah, but that's not necessarily Nintendo's game plan. Like, that is their business model, is to not necessarily be the best. They just want to be relevant.
Nintendo does what Nintendo wants.
Yeah, well, that is true. I can't imagine that their thinking is like, all right, as long as we're in their home, we don't care. I'm pretty sure they want to be the family system.
Well, because outside of Japan, they're not outside of Japan, which pretty much keeps them with all the money. Gives them most of their money. Though in the West, it's like we have our fan base, which will buy our stuff, and that's pretty much all we care about. If we do get third-party stuff, it's because other companies outside of Japan give a shit about wanting to make third-party stuff.
The way I see it is, they know they can't compete with PlayStation and Xbox at this point, so they're not necessarily trying to compete directly. That's why they made theirs where it's a hybrid console. Yeah. It's portable and
damn it, Dabu.
Home and stuff like that. They try to compete on other platforms. How should I put it? They compete not directly. They're coming at other avenues to try and compete. And it doesn't always work for them.
You can afford to give multiple children if you have more than one kid, you can buy a bunch of Switches for
it doesn't always work.
The same amount as fucking.
But at the same time, Nintendo's survived still, so they clearly know what they're doing to an extent.
Yeah, their IPs are undeniable. Their hardware is just trash.
Yeah,
Dabu, I think Zelda has a step up because of the stools. Smiley face. Dabu, damn it, Dabu.
I don't get it. What, Zelda has a step up because she has to step up to Link.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, get it? Step up stools. Step stool.
Because she used step stools and she used stools in the fucking trailer.
Oh, hello, Gundam Physalis.
She did.
The pun.
Wait, I don't get the joke though.
Die.
It's a pun.
I know. What's the pun? She stepped up on a stool. She also used beds. What's the pun? I don't get it.
The step stool. She has a step up.
She has a step up.
I think Zelda has a step up. Get it?
Oh, she has a step up on Link or on the competition, but yeah. Okay.
Because of the schools.
All right.
Yes.
I didn't hear that earlier. I was like, I just heard step
Mike
up.
Salas, I need you to die.
Also, I remember the other point I was gonna bring. So do you think that this is gonna have amiibo support, and if it does, would they make the Link amiibo not do anything?
I don't think that it's going to have amiibo support. They've pretty much dropped the amiibos at this point.
It would give you like rupees or hearts, or you'd get like a Link hat or something.
Actually, in the last Direct, they still had it. They still had a game that could do that. If you put amiibo on it, it did something.
Yeah. I mean, they put the fucking amiibo reader in their controllers. They were expecting to do something with it.
It's like they're most likely not going to advertise it. They're most likely not advertising it as much, but most likely there will be something that's going to do. It's like you paid all this money for this piece of plastic. They're going to make it useful in some way, shape, or form.
You would think that.
Yeah.
Yet, you know,
well, for their exclusive games, it does most of the time.
I don't know. For how long? Because I don't think the Switch 2 is going to have necessarily amiibo support. But all of these games, they're probably future-proofing some of these games that are coming out, especially like 2024, 2025.
Also, for people that want that amiibo stuff without buying amiibos, just go on Amazon, look up amiibo tokens. You can buy like a little card. It's just like all amiibos.
Or Etsy.
Or Etsy, yeah. It's much cheaper. I don't have one because I don't play my Switch enough, but I would.
Also, I'm not gonna lie.
At this point, I just say just do that if you're going. If you really care.
Because how are you going to find amiibos? How are you going to find a Mega Man amiibo without spending like hundreds of dollars? It's outrageous.
At this point, you're only supporting resellers, so just go ahead and
unless you go to Japan where they have plenty of copies of these things without me.
Let's get on a plane, dude. Let's go and go. All right.
Then, you're gonna spend way more money trying to do that shit for a fucking piece of plastic.
Are we done with Zelda?
Nintendo clearly doesn't care that much about. Yeah, I'm done. It looks fun. I'll pick it up. Probably not day one though.
Yeah, it's coming out in September for anybody that wants it. It looks good.
I just got off work and I'm walking to my car.
Welcome back. Next is Just Dance 2025.
Moving on.
Next is Lego Horizon Adventures, which is a game for me. This is the game that I'm excited about. So,
it's like you think that Omni's not going to want to talk about the Horizon version of Lego.
Yeah, not on the Switch. I'll be getting it on some other console, but I like it. I think
watch it be Switch exclusive.
It's not. I looked. I for sure checked. It would be weird if Horizon wasn't on the PlayStation.
Omni, I want to talk about this. This is another version. This is another fucking video where it doesn't look like ass.
It doesn't?
Yeah, I didn't think it actually...
No.
Oh!
The video for this does not look like ass.
Yeah, well, that's because it's capped at 30.
It's also Lego.
It's not it's not dropping frames, and it's not in high def.
It's not trying
it's not 1080, 2K, 4K, anything like that. But on other versions, it will be. It looks stable, but it also doesn't look that great to me. You can still see a lot of fuzziness around the edges and things like that.
It just doesn't look like complete ass.
Yeah, I like it. I like these characters. I like the robots. I like collecting stuff. I haven't played a Lego game in a long time, so I'm ready to play one again.
The way they move, we come a long way from Lego Star Wars and how stiff they were. I mean, not even Lego Star Wars. We come a long way from Lego Island and how stiff that shit was.
Yeah, so I'll be getting it. If there's anybody that wants to play multiplayer and they pick it up, I'll play with you. But I'm excited for Horizon Adventures, Lego Horizon Adventures. Also, I never really brought it up, but you remember how you said that the Horizon Lego set was going out of print or some shit?
Yeah, it was going out of print.
Yeah, I bought it months and months ago, so I have it just sitting there in my wall. It's just, I have the tall neck Lego. It's like the only Lego set I own.
Cat Suffering Simulator.
I think they're making more of the franchise. Just that one.
I hope so. The robots are cool. I think they make fun Legos, and I like Aloy and all that. So I'll get it.
Especially since they also have made a Legend of Zelda one now.
Yes, with the Deku Tree. I think that's cool.
It's also, I think, like a Breath of Wild. I think it's a dual.
If it wasn't super, I'm pretty sure, I haven't looked at it, I'm pretty sure it's going to be really expensive and really hard to find because of collectors, so I'm just going to pretend like it doesn't exist.
I haven't looked at
how much it costs or anything. But.
Anybody want to say anything else about Horizon?
No.
Okay. Next is Stray on the Switch. I'm gonna skip that because it looks like fucking
like
trash.
Cat
On this,
suffering with
It looks like trash. It's been out on the PS4 or PS5 for quite a long time at this point, so it's already been reduced in price multiple times. It goes on sale regularly. Just buy. I think it's on PC as well.
if
it
you
is.
only
Like,
have a Switch, pick
buy
it up.
a
If you want
much
a cool,
better
like,
version.
if you want like a cool Cyberpunk-esque cat game, pick it up. But if you have a different console, pick it up on a different console. Next is
anything
the
else
Lord of the
you
Rings game. I'm not a fan of Lord of the
also
Rings.
trash.
I laughed when I saw this. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Is this fucking fucking Animal Crossing Hobbit edition?
It looks so bad.
Decorate your home.
It's not the fact that it's it's
I'm
like
gonna be honest, like it looked so boring, even as like an Animal Crossing clone.
Scott,
Because
what
it's just
could
like,
you
oh,
do?
you can
Hobbits
make
are
food
hideous
and that's it.
creatures.
Like that's all they
Hobbits
do
are hideous
is like
creatures. What could you expect?
Well, hobbits.
you can
eat.
trade for
Obviously, like,
trade
8
other
times a
people
day.
for food and like okay, cool. And
When does Sauron come in and send the fucking things
Well,
to kill
is
half
this
of these
pre or
motherfuckers?
post Sauron? Is the question.
who the fuck knows and who the fuck cares?
Gave her the dumpy
Gandalf,
though. Yeah,
Gandalf's
well,
there, so I'm assuming
hobbits do be
pre
built like
Sauron?
that. I don't really have any interest in this game. I don't really like Animal Crossing-esque games, and I'm not a big fan of Lord. I mean, I watched the movies. I think they're cool.
Anyway, moving on. We're gonna get to the one that people actually gave a shit about.
I didn't give a shit about it, but moving on.
Wait, what was the next one?
Phoenix
Ace
Wright.
Attorney Investigations Collection.
Oh hell yes!
I'll let you guys
Because
take
they're
over.
finally
The
releasing
two Miles Edgeworth
version.
games?
Yeah, they're finally coming to the West because they were all Japan for years.
No, they hold
I thought people said they were Japan.
Miles Edgeworth 2 was Japan exclusive. Miles Edgeworth 1 came to the West and on the DS. The Miles Edgeworth 2 was the one that was exclusive. That's why the trailer says including one that was never released before in the West. But yeah, with this, we now have every Ace Attorney game on Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation, and PC.
Take that, Mother series.
So that's really cool. I will be picking this up. Probably not day one because I don't pick up any of the Ace Attorney games for full price. But I will be picking this up
Good job supporting.
because I'm sorry. Like my problem is I like this franchise, but I don't like it that much. Like it's not.
The problem
It's
is he
not like
doesn't-
my go-to franchise.
Yeah, the
but
Also, this is coming out on other things, by the way.
The problem is that
Yeah,
he doesn't have Omnibucks. But even if he did have Omnibucks, he'd be spending
Sure.
it on other stuff before this. I can't
Yeah,
imagine how much money he'd have. How much stuff he'd have if he had the money to buy it.
It is true. But yeah, no, I am honestly very excited for this game. Ironically, this was the last game of this direct that I was excited for.
Yeah. I'm ambivalent.
but-
It's people like Ace Attorney. I like
What,
watching
you
the
didn't-
Game Grumps play it. It seems fun. I've never been.
You didn't want Danganronpa Fire Emblem?
We'll get to that. It's not Danganronpa Fire Emblem at all.
It's Danganronpa Tower Defense,
It's Danganronpa Tower Defense.
which
Fire
is
Emblem
the
isn't Tower
which is the
Defense,
next
really.
game. I mean, you're excited. Julian is excited.
I'm not excited about
No,
it.
he's not.
I'm not excited about
No,
it.
not Danganronpa. Ace Attorney.
Oh, Ace Attorney.
Ace Attorney, Ace Attorney.
Okay.
I'm
I,
excited for. Like,
My love of the series is all over the place. Because it's like it's interesting, but like it's like doing all the work between court cases is boring.
yeah.
Use a guide. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next game. It's
I end up doing.
so weird. But the tower, I like tower defense, so it actually got me interested. Is Danganronpa? Is it Ding Dang Ringpa?
Yeah, Danganronpa.
Bing Bang Ding Dong on.
Yeah.
Oh no! Another
That sounds right. That doesn't sound
another
racist.
protagonist with a hoodie.
They love hoodies.
Another Danganronpa protagonist with
These
a hoodie.
monsters are so cute.
They also talk about despair.
Yeah, these monsters are so cute, but their destruction is so violent.
Yeah, because that's Danganronpa,
Yeah.
Danganronpa.
Danganronpa.
where everyone suffers and no one wins.
Well, she's dead. She ain't gonna be back for Rush Hour 2.
But yeah, like the tower defense thing. Like, I've already when we talked about Metal Slug, talked about how I don't really care for tower defense. So
Also, the one thing
I
about
was
the
never gonna
this
be
Danganronpa
picking
one,
this
it's
one
like
up.
y'all really reused a lot. Y'all really pulled out a lot of reused characters in this one. Like more
Every
so than usual.
every game made by that creator is like, he's like Hiro Mashima.
No, but this
maybe
one's like,
not on purpose. I don't know.
yeah,
I don't
but like
know.
at least like it's like the faces
Creator.
all usually look similar, but like some of these characters,
No.
like this looks like this character from the last game. This looks like this character. From
Like
the last
every main character for any of these looks like Makoto Naegi.
game. Oh, but that's the
Every
main
fucking
character.
one of them.
That's the main characters. It's the side characters I'm talking about. I don't care about the main.
Yeah, but
characters.
every main character is just Makoto Naegi.
This logo is so
Now
ugly.
the next game.
This
It's so hard to read.
yeah, this fucking logo is Aniplex sponsored this game. What the fuck? Is there an anime of this coming out? Anyway, yeah, the 100
Wait,
line.
Aniplex did this game? Okay, it's gonna be 100%.
They're the people that own, like, I think that the artist for Danganronpa works for them. So
This logo is trash. I think it's so ugly. I like tower defense. I don't really have an interest in playing this. I don't really care about the characters. I don't care about these high school kids fighting the apocalypse. It's whatever. For people that like it, it seems like it will be good, but I'm not interested.
Moving on.
Moving on. 2 games to go.
Another game I was interested in.
I wasn't interested in until a very specific moment. I was actually making jokes about how uninterested I was. Is Romancing Saga 1 a game that I can buy right now?
no.
No? Okay. So 2 is where I would start.
Well, actually, let me see.
Maybe?
Because
Wait, yes.
Did it get remade? Should I pick it up?
There was like a I think so, but I don't think they look
I don't
like
know if
this.
it's in one of the collections, and that's the whole thing. Like,
I think Romancing Saga was a collection of
Again, this I
of
can't.
fancy 2D pixel remakes.
I don't think it was though.
So interesting.
Or I think it's
Anyway, I've never played a Romancing Saga game before. This one looks good, but I was planning to ignore it because my life is full of Final Fantasy right now. I'm just playing that, nothing but. But then, I think it's coming up soon. This part right here. This is like the decisions you make will dramatically affect the story, and your options. So you see a woman being attacked by eagles, and the options are she needs my help or serves her right. I was like, okay, maybe I'll pick this game up. I can't imagine how much you can screw over everybody by being so mean about it.
Release inversions.
I don't know the story of Romancing the Saga, but like I said, it looks good, and it seems like another
So,
anime
Romancing
JRPG.
Saga is the 4th of the Saga franchise. And it is
Romancing Saga 2: Revenge of the Seven.
okay.
Yeah, I don't know who the seven are. I don't know who they're getting revenge on, but if I can be a huge asshole to everybody around me, I might be interested.
There is not a way you can currently play Romancing Saga.
Okay.
You can play like a sequel to it.
I'll have to like check out the wiki later and figure out what I'm supposed to play or how.
So apparently, the last time it was available was the 3DS.
well,
it was on the 3DS.
It's more like where can I start? Because if you look at a game like Trails, you
If
want
you
to
wanna
start early because there's so much story.
Yeah,
But if you play a
from-
game like East, there's starting points where you can skip a bunch of
From
games.
what I can tell for Saga, they don't like it's like Final Fantasy. They're not.
Is it an
There's
anthology?
nothing that goes together. No, like it just.
Because Final Fantasy is an anthology where like it is its own story, but they sort of share themes and tropes and things like that.
It's kind of like that where it's like it's not like they share themes and tropes and gameplay stuff, but not necessarily
plot.
like an actual plot.
Yeah, I just
So you
gotta
can
look.
kind of start at any of them. Although, each saga shares little to no continuity to each other. The Saga series is also considered a successor to Final Fantasy II.
Oh, neat. I'll have to look
But
that up.
by that, it's vague and not really actually.
Yeah, well.
Don't expect it to play anything like Final Fantasy II.
That would be cool. The only thing that we can play that's like Final Fantasy 2 these days is fucking Elder Scrolls.
Yeah. If you wanted to start at the actual beginning, you can play Final Fantasy Legend 1 and 2.
Sweet.
Which, that was the original Saga 1 and 2.
I think it's pronounced Finaru Fantasy-ru. It's Legendary Mystical Quest 2.
Yeah.
Or Ni.
Okay, and well, moving on to.
But, yeah,
last
Romancing Saga
Is on Nintendo
2
Switch, October 20th.
remake, whatever, looks fine. I don't know how I feel about it because Romancing Saga is one of those franchises that I want to get into, and I've bought a bunch of the games on PlayStation, including Romancing Saga 2, the non-remake, like just the HD version.
I gave up on another series that kind of is like JRPG. That's a famous one. The East games. I just couldn't. I tried. Couldn't.
Yeah.
do it. Fucking. And then the other one is Trials of the Sky. The Trials games.
Is it Trials or
The problem with
Trails?
It's Trails. It's Trails.
Trials. Or whatever. I couldn't get
The problem with the Trails games is there's a shit ton of them.
And they are connected, which is
That's why
it's impressive that they're willing to go that deep for their story, but I mean it's a lot to ask of your players.
like the only I can do is Trails of Cold Steel because it's at least just 4 games, and that's even asking a lot. But I'm like, okay, if I ever play the Trails series, that's where I start and end it. Is just play the 4 Trails of Cold Steel games and call it a day.
All right, you ready to talk about this last game?
The one
You
that
mean the
like
tech
everyone freaked out about.
You mean the Switch 2 tech demo?
I wish. It's weird.
I have a feeling this is going to be just like Breath of the Wild was, where it comes out on this, and then it's also going to come out on the sequel. The sequel
Yeah,
system.
because you'd imagine with how much praise I gave to Metroid Dread and how big of a fan I am of Metroid Prime in general, I'd be super excited. But when I saw this, I was like, I wish it was on a different system.
So many people were like, "It looks so good."
This is because this is pre-rendered.
Yeah. Well,
This
no,
entire-
not even. I don't think it
No.
looks so good. I think they're like living
I
in
think
La
it
La
looks.
Land.
I think it looks. How should I put this?
Let's
It looks
put- let's
about
put-
like Metroid Prime 1 HD, which Metroid Prime 4 should not look like Metroid Prime HD.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good. It looks contemporary. But the thing is, people are gonna be like, it looks great for a Switch game. You know, like it
Yeah.
requires that little asterisk.
But that's the entirety antithesis of watching these Nintendo
I know,
things.
I know,
It
I
looks good
get it.
For Nintendo system that is out.
But all it does is like, if I'm being true to my heart, all that it makes me think is, man, I wish that this was on a different
Yeah,
system.
that I could play this on something else.
Yeah.
But you can't
That's
play
why
it on
you-
something
I
else.
can't.
That's
I know.
part of
With
Nintendo.
I know. I get
Why
it.
with these other games,
I can still feel
during
this way
the direct,
though.
I'm like, yeah, play it not on this.
Don't you can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
Why do you think after the direct, I literally went on PlayStation to see what was pre-orderable and stuff on PlayStation, not on the fucking Switch?
You know, that's why I don't. That's why outside of. That's why you don't. That's why you can't really like. You know, it's like I get hype. I got hyped for the fact that a game got released, not the fact of how it looked on here. For most of these things, unless it was something exclusive to its system.
Yeah.
Unless it's an exclusive.
I
You know,
don't.
that's why I didn't really get hyped for Mario.
But
Luigi,
you really
because it
shouldn't
looked that
have
great.
to sit there and be like, wow, that game looks like shit. Or, yeah, I guess it looks okay. When other games are coming out that look so much nicer and better.
That's what happens when these start. But that's what happens when you have all these third-party titles that everybody wants to try and pick up to advertise through the thing, and it's like to try and advertise through this and this and this, and it's like now we have to, and now all the third parties are getting yanked around by all these people to get to try and build up hype for their things, and then it's like the people who got paid for by Nintendo know it's like, well, we're gonna get most of the Nintendo fans to actually say, yeah, I'm gonna try and get this until they find out that it's on something else and they own something else, they're gonna buy it on something else. But if they don't own anything else, which apparently a lot of Nintendo fans do. Apparently, there are a lot of Nintendo fans out there that don't own anything else.
I want to be clear.
I guarantee there's not that many Nintendo fans that don't own other consoles.
Yeah. What is your point here, Julian? Like, what are you trying to get to?
complaining about the graphical fidelity of this is kind of a waste of time.
Oh,
Especially-
I disagree.
Especially for the Nintendo exclusive games, I feel like it's like, why complain about something you already know is never going to be on anything else?
Yeah.
Ever.
Well, the reason I'm complaining is just to get it out there. It's how I feel, and I don't.
It's how everybody feels.
Well, then
I mean, it's still a matter of
Yeah.
About
you can
Nintendo
still
games.
say that it doesn't look good and call them out on their shit.
Yeah. And I mean that's and it's indicative of how they're separating some of their player base. Maybe I'm not all of their player base. Maybe I'm in the minority and whatnot, which is fine. I'll do what I want, however I
As
want.
a person who knows people who are exclusively Nintendo, you are.
Yeah. Well, then
Well,
I would argue.
who the
First of all,
hell
you don't
is
need
just,
to
like,
you don't need to attack
only
me.
Nintendo?
I'm not.
I'm not attacking you.
You
I'm
well,
not
yeah.
attacking you, I'm stating a fact.
I will say. I don't know how that's how do you measure that? What are the quantifications for people that are only into Nintendo? It's like people you know. My
Well,
point.
even then,
my
how do you?
My
I don't
point
know how
is
you only have a
Because
fucking
a lot
Nintendo
of
console.
people who own just Nintendo things, they just stop. They don't clearly do not have graphical needs or they don't care about graphical things.
that's fine
They just
for
care
them.
about-
That
they care
doesn't
about
that
stuff about-
doesn't
they
mean
care
that
about the
the
gameplay,
yeah
they
that
care about
doesn't
the
mean
gameplay
that the
aspect.
bar isn't higher for other people. And I'm not saying the game is bad because of that. I've played plenty of games on the Switch that don't look amazing. I played through all of Monster Hunter Rise on the Switch happily until I got the PC version, and I can't go back to the Switch version. And I did it. It's fine. Metroid Dread was my game of the year that it came out. I'm totally happy with that. But I don't think it is unfair to point out that their hardware is out of date, and my main point with Metroid Prime is that for me, and I think for others as well, the IP was not enough to save this reaction. Like, I should be excited. I should be pumped. It looks fun. It has the scanning. It's more Metroid Prime. It's been in the development for years and years now. But all I could think was like, man, I wish it was on better hardware. I'd probably still pick it up. Like that's not deniable.
Well, let's be real here. Most likely, it is going to be on better hardware.
Yeah,
because even Nintendo themselves said last year the Switch is going to be relevant.
Sure, but
they make a new thing.
Sure, but until they make an official announcement, all I have to go by is that it's going to be on the Switch, not whatever.
We're hoping that it's also going to be on the Switch too, but that's not a confirmed thing.
And what if it's not? What if it's not like developed for that? What if it's just backwards compatible and you can also play Switch games on this? Which makes me scared because these cartridges aren't like the best medium for high fidelity gameplay. So if you can do it, I hope there's a slot for Switch and not just like this is our media going forward. But anyway.
Well, the biggest thing is, are they going to actually make it portable again, or are they going to just give up on portability and put it back on a?
I think they're going to make it portable.
Like you said earlier, they're going to do whatever they want to do, which is fine. But I mean, when the Switch came out, I did not buy it day one. I didn't buy it year one. I didn't buy it year two. I didn't buy it till way down the line because I was like, I have better hardware. Like I was not a person that did a lot with it until some game came out that I really wanted to play. I forget what game it was that came out. I think it was Xenoblade, maybe. I was
that way with the Wii U, and then at the time the Switch came out, I was gonna give it time, but I also was waiting for the actual Nintendo exclusives that weren't just fucking Mario and Zelda. That were Mario and Zelda that come out.
But I don't feel like it's a good outlook to be like the discussion starts and ends by whatever Nintendo wants to do. We should be able to call them out on decisions that are probably not stuff that we enjoy. Yeah. But I mean, the dollar speaks louder. I bought it. I own it.
Like, I don't expect them to ever make a console that directly competes with the PlayStation and the Xbox, if I'm going to be honest. But I at least expect better than what the Switch has been able to handle with the current console generation.
I hope they do. I hope they make a console that's competitive, because they're going to lose out on using Unreal 5 engine. They're going to lose out on third party. They're going to lose out.
Yeah,
on
but I just don't think that Nintendo is going to do it. Like, they haven't ever in their entire history of their company. So I just don't think they will. I'm not saying that they shouldn't necessarily, but I don't think they ever will. But at least, because knowing that, I hope that they can at least make something that's competitive enough that I don't just feel, right now on my Switch, I only play exclusives. Like, if it's not exclusive, I'm not buying it. Whereas when I first got the Switch, I was at least like, oh, well, I like this game, but I'll take a slight graphical hit because I want to play it on the go, like Skyrim. And it's like, I'm okay with that, where it's just a slight, yeah, it's not the best version of it, but at least it's not like chugging along. Like some of these games, there's no excuse for how they're chugging. Like, they should at least be playing smoothly. Even if you're capping the frame rate, even if you're capping some of the they should be playing smoothly, and they're not.
My biggest issue with this is that I feel that once again, I brought this up earlier. Whatever videos they're using, they're fucking it up. They're fucking up their own quality somehow. Because I've seen a lot of these videos on their own without the direct connected to it, and it looks better.
Maybe
Fucking
maybe like the compression or the YouTube or
they're like compressing these videos. The Fantasian video by itself looked fine. It didn't look like it was compressed. It still looks like a mobile game because it is one. And then the one for Marvel vs. Capcom looks even way better than the fucking other one, and way better than the other one. And then like.
What you're probably realizing is that they're probably playing it on or doing it off of other versions versus the Nintendo Direct is doing it off the Switch version.
No, I saw the Nintendo. No, I was looking at because the Nintendo versions of the video came out after the Direct, right after the Direct came out. And I was looking at those, and they looked fine. But then, of course, like if I went to the one that's straight from the Capcom YouTube channel, it's gonna look different because it's using
check that. I'll check that right now.
Fidelity thing.
What was the one that was really chugging? It was the Divine Shield, Brave something.
Yeah, Phantom Brave. Yeah, the Lost Hero.
That was the most egregious one. If that,
yeah, that one was
actually, let's be real. The worst one was the worst one was the Funko Pop. And
the Funko Pop was worse.
The Looney Tunes, the Funko Pop ones were the fucking.
Here's the Funko Pop one solo. I do have it set to 1080 60. Let's just jump in the middle somewhere.
And the only one that actually fucking for some reason the
There's He-Man Funkos?
Switch Sports game.
Cool.
Yeah.
The Switch Sports game fucking one.
This Funko still looks terrible. Oh, it was awful. Where's the Phantom Brave? Let's check this one out real quick. We'll jump to the actual gameplay.
Fucking Funko Pop video game. Holy shit.
I mean, you're really surprised that they made a Funko Pop video game, Julian?
No, I'm not saying why they did it. I'm just saying they're like, why now?
Nah, it's still rough, my brother.
Should have came out ages ago.
Yeah.
That's still rough. This is
Oh, no,
hardware can't handle
I
it.
haven't looked at the Phantom Brave one.
Yeah, the Phantom Brave is terrible. Which one did you look at that you said was better solo?
Marvel's Capcom
Marvel's
2,
Capcom?
or the Marvel's Capcom
That one looked
collection?
good on the
Is
thing.
what it
That
said?
one in Darkest Dungeon looked good on the thing. Oh, Fantasian? Oh, you said it did look good on the thing, so
Yeah.
I need to check it.
Yeah, Julian said the Fantasia
The Fantasian one looked a lot
thing
better.
one looked fine.
What about Looney Tunes? Does that look better?
The Fantasian one looked fine when it was by itself, but
Not really.
and I was also looking at it on my phone.
Well-
I don't know if helping on my phone helped change anything.
Look, I'm telling you, man. Like, it's unfortunate that these games make people look for other ways to play them. It's
to be honest, the third-party developers at this point they just gave it to Nintendo and just would say we know we're selling it on the things, but Nintendo's the one who's going to advertise our stuff. And yes, it hurts them in the long run, but at the same time, a lot of people still went out and looked up the fact that it's like, oh, is this not on just Nintendo? Okay, fine, I can get it. So they're going to get their sale regardless, whether what system it is or not.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Which was my biggest problem with like the last 2 weeks of video game news in general, because it's like Jeff Keighley's little fucking personal fat fest didn't really talk about anything interesting, like at all, barely. I mean, I can't even remember anything that actually was talking about that I actually was like, "Ooh, I want this." Ow. ooh, I want this.
They're on my
PlayStation had
phone.
some,
Ah.
Xbox had some, but all the stuff from PlayStation, Xbox that I
God,
wanted
why is
already
everything
were coming
falling?
out, like Monster Hunter and fucking like Metaphor. It's like I knew this shit was coming out already.
To be clear, and I want to make sure that this point is across, and maybe you already caught it, but I want to make sure that it's 100% clear. When I say the game on Switch looks terrible, I'm going to look for it elsewhere, it's not me saying, look at how bad the Switch is, let's all laugh at it, these other one is better. I'm not saying it to attack the Switch. I'm bringing it up because I'm disappointed that it doesn't look good there. I want it to look better on the Switch. I want to buy stuff for my Switch. I want Nintendo to have hardware that is competitive with, you know, these other manufacturers that are out there. It's not to say, you know, like some other people that we may know, where it's just like let's complain specifically to shit on them. That's not my goal. My goal is to point out how disappointed I am in it, and that I want it to be better. Not that I want it to go away or that something else is better because this is bad. I do support Nintendo. It will be part of my life probably till the day I die. But
When did this come out?
it's undeniable that like it looks terrible. Those games look awful on the Switch, and
16 or 17.
that hardware is old. That hardware should never have been as behind the times as it was. And now, almost 10 years later, it really stands out, and it's unfortunate. That's I wanted to make sure I was clear about that. I like Nintendo.
That's the whole thing. It's like this is a 10-word piece of hardware that's been literally chugging since 2019. Chugging is like 5 years ago. That was chugging on its own 5 years.
Oh,
ago.
you're being generous. I'm pretty sure it came out in like 16.
Nah, because no, actually, let me rephrase that. Since 18, because I think it was like 18. That's when fucking Smash Bros. Came out. Because that's when I said the fidelity was dead. The fidelity was at its peak. It was 18, and then after that, it just
Yeah, because I mean, if we're talking about the Switch itself,
What is this?
it is.
Oh, but I can't dye it. I love stuff in 14, but when I can't dye the armor, it's just like, let's get rid of it.
give it 2 weeks.
Oh God. Yeah. When do you think the Switch came out?
2015.
I said 16.
Okay. Came out in 2017.
2017. Okay.
Worldwide 2017.
Wait, no, 15 was when. No, 15 was when fucking Smash 4 was around the time Smash 4 came out. That's my bad. Was it 16?
Was
But,
Horizon
I
and
mean-
Nier like out near Automata? Were those in 18? Was that 18? Did they came out? 'Cause I don't think they came out the year the Switch came out. God, I wish I could look for houses, but it's not the lottery. The lottery isn't over yet. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow or the day after.
Nier Automata came out the same year,
17.
2017.
Interesting.
But because pretty much like when I look at Nintendo Direct, I'm not looking for like graphical fidelities. Really, at this point, I'm just looking for Nintendo. Give me something exclusive that
But
I want to
it's
play on.
kind of
Because
like,
that's their biggest
sad
selling
that
point.
that's-
That's their biggest selling point.
Yeah.
I know that's their biggest selling point. It is sad.
It's not
But-
that I was looking for amazing graphics. It's that I was surprised and continuously surprised with how out of date it looked. It aged poorly, and I can't.
Well, and here's the thing: like, if you look at this whole console has just 4 gigs of memory on it.
Yeah, most of the other memory comes from other means.
Like,
Outdated means.
that's how much memory it has to use in order to play these games,
most of them, and most of the
which
save memory
is
comes from outdated
pretty much nothing.
Oops. Wrong button. I'm not using my tack pad, so I hit the wrong button.
means.
I mean, if we're
But,
looking
you know,
at-
even though the fact that fucking it's like you know the Switch can handle great games that have better graphics, but then some developers kind of just drop the ball and don't even try.
It
Look at it,
cannot
Square.
handle.
Look at it,
anything
you
decent.
Square. Fucking, you should
Like,
be.
the Switch cannot handle anything good.
This thing should be able to handle Kingdom Hearts.
Like-
I don't know why it has to be fucking cloud based.
Because it takes a lot of time and effort to make this thing actually handle, you know, something like Kingdom Hearts, and then that costs a lot of money. and then they don't want to spend that money because they know that people aren't probably going to buy it.
Birth by Sleep is on it, and it's on the cloud, and that's ridiculous. It's fucking has more graphical fidelity than the PSP.
Can you 90 murder
Apparently
llama
does
on
not.
extreme? No one on planet Earth has been doing that duty for a week. Oh yeah, don't. Okay. Where are Che? Are you logged in right now? Let's see, I'll help you.
Why do I have to get rid of so many of these things?
Yeah, alright,
I
hold
don't
on.
want to get rid of these.
Oh yeah, now I remember. Now I remember. I was fighting a man who transforms into an elephant.
Unrestricted party. Yeah. I'll give you a heads up. Your best bet for doing the extremes in ARR, instead of going into Duty Finder and like queuing for it, either go into Party Finder and set up a party and just say, hey, I just need a level 90 clear or whatever, and somebody will log in and help you out, or just ask friends to help you, because like nobody, very rarely, it takes a long time to get those, and usually when people get them, they hate it.
Don't you help him?
I am. That's what I'm doing. I invite him to party.
Oh.
You're probably gonna die, so just be aware. There's a lot of shit happening in this thing.
Ah!
But you can have the what do you call it? The loot. I don't need it. Did you need a farm for the mount or anything like that? I can help you run it a couple times if you want.
You know, I'm kind of annoyed with this now. So I'm playing New Gundam Breaker because Gundam Breaker 4 comes out later this year.
I just cleared a quest. All right, cool.
And before I spend a bunch of money on that, I want to make sure that I actually like the Gundam Breaker franchise. So I'm playing New Gundam Breaker. I don't like that you have a max limit of pieces you can keep. And like right now, I have 24 pieces that are brand new that I want to keep. But they're like, no, you can only pick 3. And I'm like, well, can I get rid of some of the other ones that are in like my inventory? No. You have to just drop everything except for 3 pieces of this. And then go into a separate menu afterwards after permanently losing these to get the other. And I'm like, cool. Or at least losing them unless you can get them again
you're
from the
invincible.
mission.
Right.
Randomly.
Bitch.
And I'm like,
All right, there you go.
it's just
Dead.
fucking annoying. Like, why can't I go into inventory right now and choose things?
There you go.
Alright, fine, I won't get Strike Noir.
Just.
or
Why do you have
that.
armor frames? Why is it you break through my blocks and I can't break through yours? What the fuck?
Fine, no Strike Noir.
I know
That-
Bloody Roar isn't
that
fucking
better?
Isn't the most fucking. Isn't the fucking.
I want the Gatling. Damn it! I want the Gatling shield.
You Leviathan, then I'm done. Yeah, we can do Leviathan. I'm very bad at Leviathan though. I don't know the fucking
Also,
the pattern,
Fu-
but
also,
I can just power
interesting
my way
little-
through it.
interesting little fact about Bloody Roar Primal Fury. I actually took my copy and added it to this. This is not like me taking the copy that someone else downloaded from the internet. No. I actually put my own copy of the game on here. It was a bitch and a half because I had to find my disc reader I had to find my disc reader that I owned.
Yeah. I want to say something real quick on Che. There's gonna be a point where he makes the stage go up and down, and we have to be on the other side, otherwise we just fall off. So be ready for that, I guess. Okay, yeah, stand over on this side.
Is he dodging my shit? Is he dodging my shit?
Oh, he's invincible again. Okay.
So, how am I supposed to? How am I supposed to collect these fucking pieces if I only have a certain amount that I can collect? This makes no sense.
I am not doing so hard. I am getting my ass kicked. Someone help me.
No. Well, how could we
can I
help
do
you?
the-
It's a fucking fighting game.
I didn't rage quit or anything. Shut up.
Where are you?
I didn't rage quit this game.
Okay, over here on this side.
No one cares if you did.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking straight.
Yeah, and no one cares.
You can't prove anything.
Die. No, you got invincible again. Son of a bitch.
let's see how this works. Oh, right, fuck. Oh, wait, no, there it goes. Okay, we're back.
Are you invincible
oh,
again?
right.
You are still invincible.
Because you can't find this game on emulators anymore, I also downloaded this one. I put Melee on my computer. No one tells Jack.
I mean, I don't think he cares.
Alright. Sorry, Che. Are you dead? His body is just like...
You could have did this himself ages ago if he cared, if he actually did care. I'm just saying that
Yeah.
it's gonna suck.
What?
Besides, this is a Project M, so we wouldn't care anyway.
Oh, we're talking about the project. Okay, the melee thing.
It's like, let's
How
big
the
brawl,
fuck
let's
do I
broke it.
expand the inventory? Because fucking New Gundam Breaker wants me to complete sets, but I don't have enough inventory to complete a set.
Okay. Please die. Please die. There we go.
So what the fuck am I supposed
Yeah,
to
there's
do?
a lot going on. I honestly don't really know what's going on either, except for a couple of simple mechanics.
Which fight is it?
It's Leviathan Extreme. Well,
Oh,
we
fuck
just
that
finished
fight.
it. Yeah, we just finished
Oh,
it.
it's like hit the tail, hit the face. Unfortunately, if you don't do enough damage to kill it as soon as the fight starts, you have to sit there and hit its body parts, and then wait for all the stupid actual mechanics to go off. Where you kill the mobs, activate the stupid thing. Don't die from the wave of water.
Yeah, I just make sure to not fall off the edge.
That,
I'm going
that
to
too.
disband the party because I'm not going to be on here much longer. Whoop. But let me know if you need help with anything else. I'm looking for this freaking bee. My name's Michael with a B. What? Am I allergic to bees? No, there's a bee? Where?
Okay, haven't touched melee in
You're gonna
God knows
start
how
from
long.
blood.
Let's see how this works.
Do 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 do.
Oh, there goes that Pokeball.
I'm just about at Stormblood. Oh hell yeah, dude.
Oh, he's dead. Never mind.
You're not. It's not gonna be here.
Hey, Sarah Luna.
I just realized that all the other Switch games that I put on here myself are all fucking RPGs.
Okay, I am back and I am home. Oy.
Welcome. How's it going?
I mean, it took me a while to get home because they're doing road construction right in front of my park where there's only one way in and one way out.
Just like my
Sounds
butthole.
annoying.
I'm not making a comment.
I need
Sorry.
this bee.
I am not saying a word.
Oh wait, when did my Wondrous Tales expire?
One way in or out.
Oh, my Wondrous Tales expired. Son of a bee.
If you get a new one and hold on to it, and finish it and hold on to it. Don't turn it in till after fucking the 29th, and then you can use it to level up your what's it called faster?
Yeah.
To level up your Pictomancer or fucking thingy faster.
What level are those two new classes going to be?
80.
Oh, perfect. That earring that came with the purchase order is going to be perfect because that's 30% EXP boost for 90 and below.
Yes.
Yeah, 30%. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why even though I won't be playing the game right away, I pre-ordered that fucking thing.
Yeah, same here. But again, by the way, Omni, thank you again so much.
Oh, you're welcome. I told you I would.
I know. I got it. I got on during the stream.
Oh, I had to go, but that's very funny.
Yeah, and I got the PlayStation version this morning,
Hell yeah.
so I'm all set to go.
Target to my north. There you are, you sick son of a bitch. Time to die.
Are you playing Final Fantasy right now?
Yeah, I'm only gonna play it for a little bit longer because I just needed to do the Mog stuff. We can't get a house. We can't get a house yet because the lottery's still in progress. I gotta wait until that's done, and then I can start looking for houses again.
This is gonna be the last chance you're gonna be able to get a house before the expansion starts.
It's fine. We're just looking.
I'm gonna probably spend all day tomorrow leveling up my gunbreaker. I got it at 85 right now, thanks to that earring.
Ganu Breaker.
And then I got Paladin, Dark Knight, and Sage to get to 90. All my crafters and gatherers are up to 90.
My C-stick doesn't work. Oh well. Oh wait, no, I'm playing single player. Of course my C-stick doesn't work. C6 doesn't work on single player in fucking melee.
I hate the E-Shroud. Me and my homies don't fuck with the E-Shroud.
Well, that goes.
I should probably replant plants, huh?
Don't do that. It's
Why?
dangerous.
Oh.
It's bad for your health.
God, this Gundam looks terrible.
You're saying don't F with the East Shroud. Well, I certainly hope you don't F with the trees.
I mean, hey,
I
what he
spent-
does with the trees is his own business.
If you ever decide to do a
More
Zodiac
Thanavarian
weapon,
onion.
you will understand why I hate the E-Shroud.
More Thanavarian onions.
Oh, I don't possess any more seeds. Okay, cool. I got all the ice shards that I can get. How many ice shards do I have?
More Thanavarian onions.
6,000. Okay, that's fine. What I want. You want onions? I can go buy some onions.
Onion?
How many do you want or need? They're gonna be a little expensive.
I'm just saying, plant Thanavarian onions.
Ah, no. You can take care of that yourself, man. Do you know how hard it is to get Thavnarian onions?
Yes, that's why I'm telling you to do it.
No, I'm a crafter, not a gardener. All right, I just
Yeah.
But you care about meticulous nonsense like that.
I don't want to get into gardening. It's such a pain in the ass.
All you have to do is log in and water the damn plants.
All you have to do, then you do it, bitch. You log in more than I do. I thought these were going to be way more expensive than they were.
forget my own
Do you want a
plants, I guess.
Thavnarian onion? I thought these were going to be like in the millions. How do you want a Thavnarian onion?
No, I was just no. Most like
I might have some in my inventory. Give me a few minutes and I can log into the game and I'll see if I have any, because I remember I had some onions.
no. I was just saying that because Phil, I know someone who used to sell them by the truckloads.
Yeah,
and fucking make money, but it's like no one cares now.
Yeah, you can make a good amount of coin, not millions or anything, but for anybody that's curious, what you have a chocobo that you can get through the story, and that'll be your companion, and it has a level cap, and the only way to break that level cap is to feed it a Thavnarian onion, which through playing the game you'll get 1 or 2 for free. But to actually grow one yourself, you don't just plant an onion seed and then it comes out. You have to cross-breed like 3 or 4 plants before you have a chance for the onion to come out. And planting is usually like 18 hours, so it's real life time that you have to wait for these to grow for a chance for the onion to come. And it's doable. You can do it. Not me, though. I don't want to do it.
I'm actually more surprised they haven't, added more levels to the chocobo.
Yeah, it's like capped at what, 30, 40?
I think. I don't know.
They just scale it up to you and damn it, to you to a certain amount of damage.
Yeah,
I know.
I should buy a couple because they're the cheapest they've ever been right now, or at least they've been in a while. So I'll buy like 4 or 5.
You might do enough for dinner.
3, 4.
I am not going anywhere tomorrow because I'm not going to try to deal with that damn construction site. My tuna! Yay!
Okay. Let's go in the house so that we can drop these off in the company chest.
Ouch.
And you can grab an onion if you want, Julian.
I don't need an onion. Speaking of planting things, hey Omni, do you have one of those tank? Do you have that tank from the Lalafell crafters, crafting beast tribe thingy?
The tank? Yeah, I have the tank. Yeah, okay, yeah. I thought you meant
Did you use it? Did you use it while aiming at a garden?
No.
If you do, it randomly makes them explode for some reason.
That's funny. Does it damage your crops?
No.
Oh, okay. I love Final Fantasy 16. The reason I say that is because I have the music playing in our house right now. It just reminded me of the great memories I had with that game.
Thanks for the memories. Da-da.
What the
Still
fuck
got it.
wrestler is
Wait,
that?
is my Chocobo at max level?
If it's 20, then yes.
It is at max level right now, 16. Okay, I actually gotta give it an onion.
Yeah, there's a lot of wrestlers. I have no idea who these people fucking are.
Me too, man. Like, I'm just getting back into
Yeah.
it.
Bring that up?
The AEW game was one of the free games this month on PlayStation Plus. So I was like, yeah, let me download this and play around with it. I don't know who the fuck Luchasaurus is.
Holy shit, that's awesome. What an awesome name.
He's just got a dinosaur luchador mask on.
Fuck yeah.
Wait, is that? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That sounds like the fucking. That sounds like
His
the
name-
fucking King of Fighter character.
I don't know.
He's called
This
King
is
of
actual
Dinosaurs.
wrestling. Dustin Rhodes, Darby Allin.
Oh, I got.
Well, Dustin Rhodes is Goldust. If you know Goldust, you know Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah, but he's like half his face is painted.
Yeah, he got rid of his
Like-
gimmick when he moved over.
Yeah. I don't know who Malachi Black is.
It'd be funny if it was Malekith.
Ray Phoenix, Powerhouse Hobbs, Penta L0M.
I don't know these people. I don't know
Have
these
you-
people.
There's
Have you
Sting. I know Sting.
Have you guys seen Godzilla -1 yet?
No.
No.
I think it's on Netflix now. Also,
It's
I re-upped
on
my
Netflix.
Netflix like the
Wait,
other day.
Amazon
Wait,
Prime.
Oh, it's on Amazon Prime. Cool.
Yeah.
Why did you want to talk about it or something?
No, I'm just asking.
Oh, it's good. Zonak saw it. He loved it. He wouldn't stop blowing his
I
load about
loved
it.
too.
Wait, I thought you said
I
you didn't
bought
see
it.
it. Did you see it?
Zonak
Or
doesn't shut the fuck up about anything he's into.
I loved it so much.
Wait,
Speaking of things
so you
that
did
are-
watch it?
I did,
speaking
yeah.
Okay, I thought you
Speaking
said you didn't. I must have misheard.
Second thing with Zonak's into. Fucking. I saw some gameplay of fucking Dragon Ball Z fucking Zero the other day.
Game looks fun.
Yeah,
That's not from. Yeah, it's all the so. As per usual, of course, people are complaining.
No
and-
one's ever happy with anything, so like,
yeah, I know that, but it's more of like, it's because they're complaining that it's like, oh, it's not.
I was
It
happy with
doesn't
Monster
have
Hunter
the same.
Wilds.
They didn't show any.
Same.
The people who are playing it don't show any. They're not showing any combo potential in the game. It's like, okay, I get that. There was combo potential in fucking Tenkaichi 3 before
but
it
who cares?
died. But it's like
Like-
it's just the demo version. Let it go.
It's a fucking like Dragon Ball Z game, guys. Like, calm down.
Like yeah. I mean, other than the stupid
I
complaints
mean,
I
like
heard.
Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Like, the whole point was that it was made by a company like Arc System Works that specifically focuses on like comboing and stuff. But your average one, it's like, yeah, it's fine. I don't expect anything other than I can run around, like fly around, beat the shit out of people, charge my powers, fire off fucking Kamehamehas. Like, if I can do all that, we're good. But it's just like Super Smash Brothers. Like, a bunch of the people were like, this one's not melee. I can't wave dash and everything else.
Didn't I do an elite? Oh, elite veteran clan bill. Does that mean the Heavensward one I gotta do? Elite veteran clan bill. Yeah, okay, it's the Heavensward one. So who's my? No, it's the Stormblood one. I gotta go fight Yamini. Yamini? Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Alright, I gotta go find
Alright.
this snake lady.
I don't care. Yeah, I don't care about any of these other wrestlers. I only care about the one that I'm taking through career mode.
Wonder.
Is it a created character?
Is it Chris Benoit? Did you create Chris Benoit in AEW?
No,
Oh,
shut up!
Y'all
God,
should know.
stop bringing
Y'all
him
should
up!
know who I'm playing as.
Trish Stratus?
No,
Is it a woman?
no. Yeah, I'm playing as Jade Cargill. Like,
She's not in AEW, is she?
yeah, she is. She's in this game.
Crazy.
She was.
Like, yeah. All I know is she's in this game, and I'm like, oh well. If she's in this game, that's who I'm playing as. Because the options for making a custom character look ugly as shit. So
Interesting games, they usually do.
I don't. I'm hesitant to say this because you just did that and you do it from time to time. When you said they don't usually do or whatever, and then you did a little smug laugh, like there's a guy on TikTok who's like, he made this character where the character has a nervous tick, so every time that he says something, he'll do a little laugh. So he'll be like, I think there's somebody trying to flank us from our left side. And you really shouldn't be making fun of me. I have a little nervous tick.
Oh, that's irritating.
Yeah, it is. But you kind of reminded me of that when you did your little smug laugh. I did that laugh for hours when I was playing with Manushka. I don't think anybody saw it, but that was so
He's
funny.
kind of like Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, just a little laugh afterwards. It's so funny.
Omni, have you done your roulettes yet?
No, I have not done any roulettes yet.
Did you want to do any roulettes? I didn't mind this morning. I'll happy to help you. I got level up.
I can do it. I don't want to pull out my tack pad though, so I'm just gonna play on controller.
That's fine. Let me go get a soda real quick.
That was embarrassing.
I don't have anything to level up. I mean, I have stuff to level up, but I'm not interested in playing these classes.
I should have stopped. I shouldn't have kept fucking around with him. I should have killed him. That's what I get.
Now it's my controller. I have a whole bunch of other. I can play my Reaper, or no, I can play my Dragoon because I actually have the muscle memory for my controller.
Okay. Let me get to your server and switch to tank, and I'll help you do some roulettes.
Well, I'm helping you. I don't need to do any roulettes. We're just leveling up your tank. Where is my room suddenly got hot? Oh my god.
Maybe it's the wasp sting. It's getting to you.
Maybe.
yeah, you're just having an allergic reaction.
For people that missed it, I'm pretty sure I got stung by a wasp at the start of stream. There was like something crawling on my leg. And
Should have been going for a while before that happened.
and I wiped at it, and then I suddenly felt this burning sensation in my hand. And I remember this feeling, which was it was a wasp sting from many years ago. And I was like, oh, I just got stung by a wasp. It'd be like that sometimes.
For Pete's sake, retainer, stop bringing me crystals.
Is it
Damn,
one?
knock that
Is it
bitch right out
one
of-
crystal?
Yes.
So funny.
Damn. I was just like, I don't give a shit about crystal. Just give me shit.
Yeah,
Give me better shit that I can sell.
I get a lot of those.
Damn. All right. I'm going to Uldon and I'll teleport to Uldos. Man, I can't. I'm not trying. I'm not trying to like pat myself on the back or anything, but I'm just so happy I've been working so hard to get myself to 90.
It'll
And
feel
then-
good once you have that screen of all orange numbers
Yep.
until the level cap rises.
Oh yeah, but
Don't do
still,
that.
it's like it feels nice.
Don't do that to her.
Oh, I'm not. I don't think you would hear what I told Omni this, but I spent 9 hours in game leveling up most of my crafters to 90 due to collectibles.
Why?
Because I was bored and I wanted to.
You could have done anything else.
You know, I'll have to do
Damn.
that eventually because going down my Final Fantasy journey, trying to get all the platinums, I'll eventually need to get the platinum for 14.
14. Have fun with it.
Good
It's a
luck with all.
bitch.
I got a lot of it done. I need to do collectibles. I did all the fates though. Which is, no, I'm still haven't done all the fates. You have to do like 3,000, right?
I think it was more than that.
I gotta do I've done 2,000 or ish.
Yeah, here, I'll give me a second, I'll let you know exactly.
Was there a particular duty you wanted to tank?
I want to do. Where to go? Let's do. Oh, I cannot pronounce the damn words. Vanaspati? Spaghetti?
Vanaspati.
Thank you!
Fan of spaghetti?
I call it Vanaspaghetti because I can't pronounce the damn word.
Is that a roulette or just a dungeon you want to do?
That's a
just
dungeon.
a dungeon.
Just
It's a dungeon. Oh, look at my whack-a-stick. Look
Yeah,
at my
Final Fantasy 9 is also going to be a bitch for you to get.
Oh yeah, it's a big old club. It looks violent. Where's the barrel on that? How do you shoot out of it? How do
I
you
don't know.
shoot out of that? There's no barrel on it.
I don't know, but I love it.
That's so strange. Okay.
I love it.
What, the gun she's using?
Yeah, it's not a gun. It's just a big old spike club.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
like the class.
Oh yeah, the gunblade. Oh yeah, the gun.
There we
Oh
go.
right, the gun. The
There's
spike
Final
club
Fantasy
gunblade. I
14.
love that thing.
It's what? This is my
Let's see,
gunblade.
Final Fantasy 15. Yeah, 3,000 fates, 2,000 instance dungeons,
Fancy.
synthesize 5,000 collectibles,
I can do that.
and gather 8,000 collectibles.
I can do that.
You also.
And then, of course, completing like a bunch of the other content. But
Are
you've
we,
probably
are we doing Bismarck?
probably completed most of this.
Or whatever?
Oh shit! I forgot to undo. I helped Che do a thing.
Oh, okay.
Forgot to
Oh,
uncheck mark that.
Where's my new minion? Where's my new minion?
Actually, Omni, are you planning to get it on PSN or are you trying to get it on like just all achievements?
Both, because like if I do it on one, I just have to log into the other and it'll pop.
Will it?
Well, I'll have to like do a collectible, but it'll in the PlayStation one. The way it works in PlayStation is stupid.
There he is.
So like I've done all the Stormblood. This isn't for the platinum there because it's DLC, but
Right.
Oh yeah, there. Van, hey. What I have to do the dungeon again. I have to do the raid again, and then it'll pop.
You still
Oh,
haven't
on
completed the
PlayStation.
main scenario quest when the dust settles.
I've completed it.
Oh no, okay. It wasn't showing up for whatever reason until I actually like clicked on it for you and then it showed up.
Yeah.
I was like, wait. Because I was kind of surprised by that. I'm like, how the hell have you not? Like,
That's literally feeding the fish.
To get the story ones to pop, you have to do a story mission, and I was very lucky because I had one story mission left, and I just went into PlayStation and did it, and it popped a bunch of trophies for me.
yeah, you have only done about 300 of the collectibles as far as synthesizing, and you have done 0 of the gathering collectibles.
I don't think that's accurate because I've done way more than that.
I
literally collect collectibles.
Quite a while.
Yeah. Well, I haven't done a collectible on PlayStation in a long time.
Yeah. According to PlayStation, you also have not completed the Binding Coil of Bahamut.
Yep. Because I need to log into PlayStation and do a binding
second
coil to get it to
behind
pop.
That's so dumb.
Yeah, you haven't completed Alexander,
I've done
Mega
that.
Alpha Escape,
I've done that.
Eden's Promise.
I've done that.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to do them again.
Well, they're not hard.
Yeah. Well, when you do them again, I'll probably go ahead and hop on as well.
Aether
Because
Medic,
I have to do them for the trophies as well.
50,000.
Dunscape.
Oh,
done
are you
that.
trying to
Monastery.
do the platinum for the PlayStation?
Eventually,
Sure,
I'll
that's
get there.
great,
Yeah.
I got there. I don't know how. I just played and I didn't even realize this thing had trophies. And all of a sudden, you got platinum. Like, excuse me?
You've
you
done
sent- you
thousands of
collected a
collectibles and thousands of fates.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have platinum.
That's crazy.
Like,
I didn't realize you collected.
asterisk.
Wait. So you gathered 8,000 collectibles?
Yes, because all of a sudden I get a trophy on PlayStation. Like you got platinum. I'm like, excuse me. So and lo and behold, I look over. I'm like, sure enough, I got platinum on PlayStation.
Meat.
Yeah, because it's like a very rare platinum because of the grind.
Character.
Well, the thing is, like, a botanist is my favorite gatherer, and I did that so many times when I first started playing, just for the fun of it.
Yeah, because you also have to craft the thousands of collectibles, which fucking sucks. I hate crafting the collectibles.
It gets
I don't
easier
mind
when you
gathering
get to
them
80.
as much.
It gets
I can
easier when you
believe
get to
that,
80.
but-
When you get to 80, you get this crazy ability to just immediately gives you 100% quality, and then you just have to do
That's
the actual
nice.
crafting. For anything that's 10 levels below your current level.
Right. Yeah. But
What constitutes a
obviously-
collectible? Che, what a madman you are to ask me a crafting question. Hold on to your
yeah.
fucking
Oh my
seatbelts.
god! We're gonna be here in an hour.
Alright.
Before Omni gives you the long answer, I'll give you the short answer. There is a specific thing that will, like, there's a specific symbol, if I remember correctly.
And what is that specific
And
symbol?
it
I'm
will
so
tell
glad you
But
asked.
Omni
So
will go. Yeah,
in the
Omni will
cra-
go more in depth.
When you open up your crafting log, you can see that you have every class available for crafting at the top, and each one has its own log. And this is your general log, usually with level 1 to 90 gear. When you do 46 to 50, there's also some like rare gear here, but it doesn't really matter. For collectibles, you're going to go here to this section, and you're going to move over to the middle section. And you can see right here it says collectibles. And what you have to do is you find normal material for the most part, but you'll see this collectible insignia right here that'll let you know it's a collectible. What happens is that you'll go into your normal crafting log, but rather than guaranteeing high quality for 100%, it'll have tiers, a low, mid, and high tier. And if you craft a high enough quality, or whatever quality you craft to, that will be the grade of that quality. Now, what's the point of doing it? I'm glad you asked that, my friend. I'm glad you asked that.
God.
If we head over to the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, you're going to see the point of these collectibles. There's several things you can do with them.
You sound like a salesman right now.
There's a whole bunch of shit that you don't.
is.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of shit in collectibles that is 100% out of date, but there are 3 things that you'll use collectibles for. 1 is leveling. You get a lot of XP for doing collectibles. 2 is for appraising to get scripts. And you can use scripts to get crafting gear, materia, ingredients. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Oh, damn it. I wanted to talk more about crafting. Whatever.
jeez.
I should have just declined, honestly.
Stop selling your MLM.
I should have
Your
just declined.
crafting MLM.
I think you also have to be a certain level before you of crafter before you can even
It's
start.
not even just a certain level, my friend. You have to do a quest. You have to do a side quest in order to unlock the
Okay.
collectibles.
It's been a while, so
Oh, yeah.
I remember I couldn't get, like, when I was first asking myself about them and like Googling them, it was like I cannot even start touching this. Yeah,
It's a bit confusing from time to time.
And going onwards.
My friends, heed me. These are children of Stavne.
Oh, you sons of bitches, get over here.
Most important lecture of the game, and now I'll never know why scripts matter. Oh, you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn, my friend.
Yeah.
I fucking promise you.
Oh. I gotta have my volume up. Shit.
It's been a while since I played Dragoon, so I gotta remember all my off GCDs.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
They got you.
I should probably do just little pulls.
This isn't even a big pool.
Ow.
We got him.
I'm just gonna reset. So I don't-
Yeah.
my poor high quality lizard tail.
When's the test, Professor? Fuck, man. Don't make me Google Docs a test. I'll fucking do it.
yeah.
He will do it.
You are an insane person.
I love crafting.
No shit, we couldn't tell.
Insane.
We couldn't tell.
I love crafting.
Shut up.
Did you know there's an option that I never learned about in controller where your hotbar, your cross hotbar, can change when you have your weapon sheathed and unsheathed? So you can have non-combat hotbar and a combat hotbar?
I'm not going.
I don't bother with that because it's annoying.
That seems really cool, though. If I had known about that, I would have done it like a long time ago.
It's an annoying setup, and I don't really need more. I don't need more buttons
I do. I play Paladin.
because I don't need more instances when I
And
randomly
Black
get
Mage.
going to depots when I wasn't trying to.
And also, I'm some kind of moron that loves to use potions, but I guess I was wrong about that.
Touchy.
You're not stupid for using potions. You're just wasting your time.
Yeah, I hear you. You just call me stupid. I can see how it is.
That's exactly what he just said.
I don't
Just
think the
called
peanut-
you stupid.
Just because the peanut gallery agrees with you doesn't mean you're right.
He just called you stupid.
And he's just
You're
called.
just gonna let him?
I have no choice.
I just called Scott stupid, not you.
He just called both of us stupid. He just insulted both of us.
You know, what a son of a bitch.
When did you share the
So
same brain
sad.
cell?
About a while now.
Yeah. Around the time that we realized Tifa had 2 feet, one for each of us.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh my
God.
I'm embarrassed for both.
I just wanted to.
Did some-
Because I miss adventure mode. Other times I don't.
Boing, 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 boing. Person, I'm gonna unga bunga your head. Get over here.
Oh my.
It goes. The healer's giving you the okay to pull heavy.
I'm not comfortable with it because I don't have that much confidence in myself.
I have confidence in you.
That does not help.
Ugh. Well,
you
what
have-
kind of healer? Well,
you
what
have-
kind of healer?
You have graphics off, but they put up their holy shield.
What kind of healer is it?
White mage.
Oh please, please! You don't need. Even if you don't have confidence in yourself, you could big pull out any issues.
Yeah,
Don't fucking white me.
they admitted they made a
You
mistake.
don't
They
know
didn't have
me.
they didn't have Benedict available.
You don't know me, okay? So shut up.
We're just friends giving you confidence.
I know, but it's not helping.
Also,
Wait,
white
does
mage.
he what is right? Okay, so this side.
Nothing is ever right.
Well, he's right. He's Stop panicking.
I can't help it. Don't be button freaking tank. I don't like it, but I'm doing this because my completion spray will not leave me
I
alone.
forgot how fun Dragoon is. You have so many buttons to push.
So
Yeah,
why are
you
you
love to
doing
push
a
me,
higher
love.
level? So why are
You
you
love
doing a
to push
higher
my
level
buttons.
dungeon? If you're still not comfortable tanking, why are you doing a higher level dungeon that
She
requires
wants
you to actually?
she wants to level it.
Yes, I want. There you go. Come on.
Up, 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 up. I make it?
Ba,
Okay.
ba, 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 ba.
There we go.
I'm gonna whack you on your head. No.
What do I want to play?
The thing
right
is,
now?
like, I don't know why, but I freak out in voice. But when I'm playing by myself, I'm like dead quiet. But internally, I am just screaming like I'm going to kill everybody. But my stupid fingers.
Why didn't you level up a warrior first?
I did.
She did.
My warrior's up to max.
Oh, then you should have no problems taking.
Well, she's playing Gunbreaker now.
Damn, Julian's just gonna like
Even
fucking
easier.
nitpick this entire time.
Second easiest. Second easiest.
I'm
tank.
telling you, she didn't wipe because of her skill. She wiped because the healer didn't have Ben already. You gotta have your off GCDs, man.
Everybody has to have. You have to have your entire kit, including the healer.
Not me. I beat Xenos without off CDs. So do 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 do.
Also,
On
they don't
stream.
have Benny. They don't have Benny with. They don't have Benny on their thing. And there's a gunbreaker in the party. Do you know what that? Do they do this? Does this healer know what the what their what their fucking what their fucking thing that keeps them alive is called? It shoots you and you shoot yourself in the head and fucking lose all your health.
You lost me.
He's talking
You
about
have a-
Super Bolide.
You have Super Bolide. Fucking as soon as they saw you were a gunbreaker, they've been like, oh, well, give me a second. I need to put Benny on my bar.
No, they said my Benny ghosted on that first pull. I'm sure they had it on their hotbar. It's just for whatever reason it didn't come out.
Should throw a region on them first. Region on her first, then used it. Then
Let me,
used Benny.
yeah, give me a chance and I'll type out. So my friend's yelling at you. Regen.
Oh, stop Wrong button.
Shit. I forgot I was playing this on a higher difficulty, and now he showed up. Oh wait, no, it's not a higher difficulty. He's not going to show up.
Tell them I'm freaking out for no apparent reason, and I have no confidence in myself, so I apologize in advance.
I don't want to type anything to them. You're fine. We're gonna be fine.
Okay.
This is not a difficult dungeon.
Besides, you're on Primal. You're not on any of the try-hard places anyway.
You can't even do big pulls in this map. Like, every group is like hard-walled.
Except the first one.
Ugh, you get like 6 enemies. It's fine. You'll be fine. Again, the healer's Benny didn't come out. That was the reason that failed.
I did it.
I did it.
I did it. I did
Let's
it.
pop this out. Why not?
Am I gonna really sit here and rebeat all of Melee on an emulator?
Oh, fuck. I didn't realize my health was that low.
Me when I go to the doctor and they ask me how much I weigh.
I didn't know this was an interrogation, Doctor.
Yeah, why don't you mind your business?
I mean, if you wanted to go out with me, I mean, you already have my number on file.
You start flirting with the doctor. God.
Hey,
You don't have to play
know what kind of
games.
weirdos are out there in the world. I wouldn't be
It's like-
surprised if that was a thing.
Ma'am, you have
Sorry,
a
I grab a
broken elbow.
So I grab a lot of dicks. Don't just assume just because I grab yours, I want you.
Okay, I'm going to sprint.
That feels like harassment.
It
Don't
kind of is,
do
but-
that without consent, Julian. Please, we need you.
Oh hell no! I don't. Oh hell no! What was that? One. The doctor who fucking does my stuff is female, and 2, no.
God damn it, Julian! I was trying to play into your joke, and then you're just like, no. And God damn it, Julian, work with me.
And besides, you know, she pays me, okay?
For you to grab other people's dicks.
Yes. I just walk in, we're like, okay, turn your head and cough. All right, doctor will see you in a minute.
The doctor will be with you shortly. Excuse me?
Is this covered by my HMO? What is?
No. Like.
HMO? No, this is covered by your HOMO.
That's a good one. My HOMO.
Oh.
I don't think I can get away with saying that joke, but that's very funny.
Ollie, did you hear about? I think I mentioned it to like Julian and Jacques. I was watching a thing about TLC and some of the shitty shows they've had on in the past.
Mm-hmm.
One of them was called "My Husband's Not Gay,"
Did you watch that Billiam
Where-
episode too?
where these dudes, like, they're married, but according to them, they're not gay. They just have something they call SSA, which is same-sex attraction.
Oh.
And like dudes and imagine themselves fucking dudes, but they're not gay.
I see. How scientific.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just like,
I see.
like, oh, okay.
Definitely not homosexuality.
No, clearly not.
Yeah,
It's just same-sex
sex
attraction.
attraction. But they're into girls.
This is painful.
Yeah.
Clearly, like when they see dudes walk by, they're like, ooh, you know, and stuff
But I'm
like
not.
that.
But I'm not gay.
But they're not gay.
That'd be
I like
weird.
your booty, but I'm not gay.
Yeah, they were. It was like Mormons or something like that.
Of course it was. Of course it was. Well, people come up
Get
with
ready
any
to go into
excuse,
the
do whatever
water.
they want.
Now get into a water.
I'm waiting till the last possible moment.
It takes.
Yeah, I got the Daisy trophy
did
with the
not
third
make
eye
it.
on her head.
that?
To be fair, I did wait until the last possible moment. I just also waited another moment.
Yeah, because it takes a moment for the water to actually realize, oh, there's a person there. Let me
Yeah.
give them a nice big hug.
I'm gonna blame it on ping. Not the panda. Wait, was the panda named Ping in Kung Fu Panda?
No.
What was his name?
Mulan.
Po?
I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Ping was what Mulan went by in the movie.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking of. Yeah.
I need a key for that one. I don't have a key.
Oh, killer. Come here.
I was like, why did I take so much damage? And it's because I had a Vuln from that unfortunate
Seriously,
mishap.
Does anyone actually know anybody who actually preferred to play time sets in fucking Smash Brothers?
I don't know what that is, or I probably don't remember what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what
Where
that is.
essentially you don't have where it's not stock rules. It's all time. It's only time.
Oh,
Water.
Kill people.
Water.
Kill whoever has the most kills and the least deaths wins.
No, I never personally played any of that, but like I don't see like it's one of those things that it's kind of a neat option. I remember playing coin matches occasionally.
Because coin matches is actually interesting. It actually takes some effort. Unlike time matches where you can be a little baby and stand.
I like the ones where you have an actual health bar.
That's stamina.
Staminas.
Yeah, stamina
Staminas.
matches. Those were kind of fun.
Whenever I say stamina, I say stamina. I don't know why. It's funny to me. It's like when I say spaghetti, I say taschetti. It's just what I do.
Because you're 4.
Like I call this Gundam spaghetti.
Because apparently Omni's still 4 years old.
I call it taschetti.
Yeah.
What did you say, Zerlina?
I say just like I call this dungeon spaghetti.
Yeah, you call
I
this
can't pronounce the
spaghetti.
damn word.
What is it called again? Vanispati?
I don't know.
Upsetty spaghetti.
Betty Spaghetti? The bendable, the super bendable doll?
Hakuna Matata?
Hakuna Matata.
Oh my.
You stay away from my tatas.
I hope that's a cute name for your tater tots, because otherwise I'm going to call harassment again. Or else I'm going to have to speak to HR.
You can call harassment all you want.
I need an adult.
I am an adult.
That's what's scary.
Are you sure? He says steady. He doesn't say spaghetti, right? So.
I say
No,
this.
I'm-
I
no,
say.
I'm not
I say
sure.
taschetti.
I am never sure.
Meow. Meow.
Yahoo!
I can't wait for Cat Quest 3, by the way. Like, that's gonna be a great game. It's also dirt cheap.
Dirt cheap.
I didn't realize that game at, like, full price will be $20. And if you pre-order it, it's $16. So,
Come on, we can go over here. Oh my
God, do I want to subject myself to custom Robo again?
Another little
I mean,
bastard
it's a
is over
great
here.
game.
I know it's a great game, but the beginning is so
Oh, shit.
slow.
No.
I mean, yeah, the beginning's very slow, but it is a really good game.
I was about to say, Tank, what are you doing? And I remember you're the Tank.
Unfortunately. I've done this myself.
God, could you imagine if you were running this with your NPCs? God, this would take forever.
I know, but I'm more comfortable with them because they're not judging me.
Nobody's judging you. Well, I mean, I judge
I
you a little
know.
bit, but
We judge in good fun here.
yeah.
The only judgment you're receiving is the fact that you're being so shy.
Yeah.
No, I'm not shy. I'm just freaking out. There's a difference.
Well, that's the judgment. Where the judgment's coming from.
No. Don't hurt me.
Freaking out,
Nope,
man.
stay away.
I'm
Stay away.
freaking out.
Stay away. Stay away.
You should know by now that almost every single time I play this game with you, I'm always freaking out over something.
You know what annoys me the most about your freaking out? It isn't the freaking out. It's that you're actually good at video games and you still freak out. It's like you have no reason to freak out. You're good at these things.
Why? I just do. It's like me when I do the jumping puzzle in Kugane or whatever. I'm like, huh.
Gonna be honest.
I just do it for noise.
Especially since you're playing the easiest job in the entire game.
You know, it's what it, like, is it like how racing games, people like turn to the side even though
Yeah, pretty
it doesn't
much.
do anything?
It just makes me. I just do it for noise.
Because, you know, tanking is hard. Tanking's really easy. You don't have to worry about huge rotation lines and having to fucking having to optimize too much because it's already fucking there. Only your optimization is 3 buttons.
I wonder what Pierce has been up to. I haven't heard from that dude in a while. We're not going to hear from him for a long time when Down Trail comes out because he's going to be avoiding spoilers.
Oh,
crazy.
I don't know. I
thought he was gonna play it right away.
I mean, I'll see Pierce.
He just won't be in like he won't be around here. He's just going to be off of Discord and everything trying to avoid spoilers.
I mean,
That's
I already fucking am ready to put my phone down and never ever look at fucking any social media for the next fucking 2 weeks, or at least until I beat the story myself, and then I can look at spoilers.
Oh, this is unfortunate.
No,
Once I beat the story myself, it's fine. Who cares? I'm not gonna talk about spoilers, but no.
I cannot wait to see the new graphics. I'm so excited for
That's
that.
what I'm waiting for.
Oh right, I already did do the fucking new benchmark already. Got extremely high again.
Me
or
too.
was it high? Or was it just high this time?
I got
Oh, it was
extremely
just
high.
Well, I only got high
Oh,
because
that's
I
very-
fucking put in the fucking my own limit. I put in the fucking limitations I have for my stuff. I have no idea what it is in base. I haven't tried base with it yet.
I had like no doubt I'd be getting extremely high.
But also, I'm still going to have like fucking what's it called? I'm still gonna make sure I turn off fucking other people's effects because I don't need to see that shit.
Well,
Oh,
it
yeah.
just makes it like too hard to see what the fuck you're doing.
Oh yeah, I'm not turning them. Yeah, I'm keeping mine on though because I want to see the new pretty effects. Well, I mean, I always
But
keep
like
them on.
all of the other effects, like
Nah,
from
middle
other people,
effects-
it's like there's just too much shit going on.
I just need to see the moderate effects of when someone's when the healer puts down one of their circles and move on.
This seems like a bad place to stand. Okay, we're good.
Oh shit!
Especially since I'm DPSing now as a Reaper, which is nothing but effects. So no.
Oh yeah, is that gonna be your main going into Dawn Trail?
Yeah, that's my story, man. Going into Dawn Trail right now. Yes, I will be leveling up fucking a tank on the side because everybody's gonna need all these new DPS are gonna need a tank to fucking take them through shit.
Yeah, I should probably main Paladin. It's probably gonna be Paladin Black Mage for me.
Remind me again, is Pictomancer a DPS or a healer?
DPS.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It's a casting DPS.
Ooh!
Also, don't look up the fucking don't look up the list of how you actually use it right now because it's a fucking long conga line of pop this, pop that, use this, then use that, then use this, then use that. It sounds like an unnecessarily complicated fucking job.
I'm just gonna
Job
learn
to
it once
optimize.
I go. Are we not popping Limit Break? I thought this Reaper was gonna pop it.
What are you?
Apparently not.
Dragoon.
You could have popped it.
I did pop it, but I was just trying to be courteous.
Who cares? You pop it. You're a melee DPS. You could have popped it too. Most likely the Reaper was thinking the same thing you
Sage
are.
weapons, cool.
Ooh, new weapon! Yay!
Bye.
I can tell you that for a fact. Fucking, I don't know how many times I've been in a fucking group of people. It's like, is the other DPS gonna do something? Is the other fucking melee DPS gonna do it? Because I'm in the middle of my.
All right, everybody, shut up! I'm gonna talk about crafting for 5 minutes. All right. So we got a collectible appraiser here. You turn in your collectibles, right? And you're gonna get different scripts. Purple is for their 90, which I don't think they're gonna be around anymore after Dawn Trail comes out. So you're gonna have your white scripts. Obviously, if you do older content, you're not gonna get nearly as many scripts. So it's kind of a waste of crystals to not do the highest level that you can. But it's also a really great way to get experience. Now we go to the script exchange. And it's gonna be much like the combat exchange. You go up here and you choose whether you want crafters or gatherers stuff. For crafters gear, you can get up to like the highest level gear you can get, and you just spend scripts on that. And then you can also spend it on master recipes, which is going to be really important if you get into crafting. So you got master carpenter, master blacksmith. That's how you get these recipes, because you're not going to be able to do them until you get until you use the scripts to buy the actual guides. So once you have that, then you can do this third tier of crafting. And the third tier is how you craft your glowing weapons. You get the current combat level or eye level weapons. You can make unique minions and barding and for your chocobo, things like that. Now the other thing to do with your scripts here that's really important for gatherers, if you switch it to gathering materials miscellanea, and you go to music, furnishings, and miscellanea, you can buy high cordials. And if you're ever into gathering, buy as many high cordials as you can. It's the best. What it'll do is it gives you GP. Normally, you have to either wait for GP to regenerate naturally, which is like 6 GP for every 2 seconds, which is forever. Or you have to use abilities. I'm sorry, not abilities. You have to use food, or you have to use what do you call it? Yeah, when you actually do a gather, you'll get 6 GP every time you like swing your axe or swing your pickaxe. But high cordials immediately give you 400 GP. So spend your gathering scripts on that if you have nothing else to spend it on. And then the last thing for collectibles, if you're going for glowing weapons, you have this tier here, which is like, is it class quest? Side quests. Your splendors, tools, restoration, things like that. If you want to do Ishgard stuff, or if you want the glowing weapons, you will have to do collectibles. And I'm saying this as someone who's put a lot into gathering. This shit is hard. These ones with the orange symbol right here, the expert recipes, they are not stuff you can automate. You have to put effort into these ones because they, like, the margins are so small for error. Like, you have to rely on a lot of luck, and you have to rely a lot on your eye level and your materias, because this shit is ridiculous to make. I hate expert crafting.
Yeah, I also got those Master Crafter books as well.
I'm only
I have all of
leveling
them.
my crafter so I can do the beast tribe quests and get the stuff and then move on with my life because it requires no actual effort.
There's a corgi minion.
Yeah,
What
I
the
think.
frick?
Yeah.
It's so cute. Little corgi. I want a Basenhal one or a mini Aussie. Oh my god, it's so cute.
I'll send my retainers off to go on more adventures.
Oh, pink chameleon. Oh, do I want to save up my money?
You? No.
You're right.
What you want is to spend it. What you need is to save it. What you want is to spend it.
I got 3 new minions just now.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, I hope you. Hold on. Maybe I should check. Maybe I shouldn't check.
Now I have a total of 360 minions. So far.
No, get off of this. You get out of the menu. Leave me alone. Okay.
Oh, you. You're adorable. Oh my goodness. Oh, I forgot I had Chewy. No, it was a Chihuahua.
See, every time I hear the word Chewy, my brain just can't not think of Chewy bars.
Oh, I thought of the brand, the pet brand.
Yeah.
Serlina, where are you? There you are.
See, I don't have a dog, so I don't think about that.
I have
Well,
no.
not that either.
I don't have a pet.
Serlina,
so-
do you need any of these minions?
I already have that one.
Let me know. Do you need any of these?
No, I have them.
Okay. All right. Hold on.
Oh dear.
This one, this one, or this one. Do you have all these?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And then, do you need this one?
No, I have it.
Okay. The reason I ask is I got these all from the loot box from Grand Companies, and I don't need them, and they don't sell for very much. So I'm just like,
Because they're very easily obtained.
I know, but you never know. I'm just asking.
Eyeballs.
Yeah, but
I gave Che a bunch of them. These are like duplicates.
oh my god, that's hilarious. Yeah, I like to collect the minions. As you can tell, you collect the cards. I just collect the minions.
I mean, that would mean you'd also have to collect the cards so you can get the minion.
The mount. You get a mount for the cars. Not the
Oh,
minions.
okay.
Yeah, no, I don't need that.
I don't need it either. I'm not. Unless I put a whole day into it. I'm probably not gonna get it at this point. It would be very hard to do that.
25 million for the copycat bulb still? What the shit?
Yes. Why are you surprised?
I'm surprised because that's been a few years since that damn thing came out.
Yeah, it's still hard to find.
Ah. Oh,
The cheapest in our data center is 15 mil in Lamia.
I had almost 500k of gil, and I spent them all on the minions. I have a problem. Ooh.
The shipment.
Oh,
Let's see. What else do I need to add on my list?
yeah, I'm not too far behind. I got 280. Excuse me.
I'm putting the ones that I don't have yet. I'm so glad that they added the check mark list on the whole minion thing, because now I know which ones I got. So I'm not even gonna try for the Santa Fox. That thing freaks me out.
Alright.
Let's see. The golden beaver, so stupid.
Is there really no way to lock a piece of equipment or anything? Do you mean like lock it so you don't lose it or accidentally delete it? I don't think so. I've never attempted it.
Oh, squirrel!
Is an armor chest destroyed? No, you just gotta be careful. I mean, yeah, the short answer is no. If you wanted to be safe with it, you could put it in your armoire. You could put it in your armory chest. You could put it in your glamour chest. Locking a piece of equipment, you can put it with your retainer. Like, there's places you can put it, but there isn't just I don't want to accidentally delete something, so I gotta lock it. Which I think, yeah, it's a pretty dumb thing for them to not have, but I never really thought about it.
Which is weird considering how much we craft and do inventory.
Yeah, my brain's just
things like
wired
that.
different.
Yeah, because I never thought about that either, if I'm going to be honest.
Alright, let's pop some minions, and then I'm probably going to end stream, because my room is hot and I'm hungry. So, over the past couple weeks, I've collected some material containers, material container 4.0. We're going to see if I get stuff that I don't have. The Bianco Cub, I have that.
Where are you?
I'm here outside of the Grand Company. I have the Flying Chair, which I don't have. This is a mount? No, this is a minion. Right? No? Wait, did I just unlock a mount?
That's cool.
Did I? The tiny... Okay, we have that. What is this? A Tengu doll? I have that. A private... like one of those Easter Island heads? Oh, I'll use that. I didn't have that before. Salt and pepper seal. I have that. Another Tengu doll.
Tengu?
You kidding?
Wind up Hien. I already have that.
Oh my.
I got a wind up Namazu, which I didn't have that. Okay. And carry a little Namazu around.
That's kind of cool. I like the Namazu.
Mock Grinwat, which I already had. It's like some kind of boss or something. An Otter, which I already have. Wind up Chloe, which I already had.
Oh my, what are you doing with Chloe?
Another wind up Hien. Holy shit. Another wind up Shinryu, which I already had, and we actually have a second.
Shinryu is kind of cool.
Yeah. This can't be. This can't be a mount because I just got a second one.
What?
The flying chair.
The flying chair.
Sounds
the
like
flying
it would
chair
be.
is mount.
It is a mount.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I just got 2. Wait,
Oh, there you
it
go.
can't be that rare then. How much does it go for? Hold on.
There's a flying chair and there's a flying bed.
The flying bed is the rare one.
Yeah, I think that one you have to do weekly. The Chloe's journal. Yeah, it's only worth like 30,000, but it is a mount. Oh, let's go on it. Jay, if you can find me before I end my stream, I'll give you the mount and these minions that I don't need. Let me go sit on this thing.
Okay, I'll play more Cat Quest later. Because I should probably be also going to bed before long, since
It is.
like I gotta be up at 9 a.m.
Why are bunny boys so fucking sexual?
Or they're
Because they
Playboy
are.
buddies. What do you say?
Yeah.
Are you?
I'm outside of like I'm in Western. Yeah, I'm in
Okay.
near where Horizon is.
I see. Hello.
Hello. Look, I'm in a chair.
Yeah, hang on a second. Where's mine? I sit stupidly in this. Look at this.
Yeah, you sit like a little girl.
I hate it. Let's see. The
Bitch ass
bed. There's the bed.
Yeah, I don't have the bed. But I'm pretty sure I can just buy it off the board, right? Like that one's buyable, I think.
Yeah. The thing is, like when you have this out, you're just staring straight up. You're like contemplating on life. Like, what is my purpose?
Can you change your pose? I don't think because you can't change
No.
your pose in the sitting mounts either.
No. Unfortunately not. And of course I got a big beefy boy.
I think I got that one.
He's got I've said this before. He's got the derpiest smile.
A little bit, yeah, I see it.
It was my favorite one in 10. So of course I got to
The tribe. I got that one as well.
that one. Let's see.
Can't find you. If you go to Olda and go out the exit by the Grand Company, I'm right here at the exit. Let's see. This might help.
So it's one of my favorite mounts just because of the way it carries you. It's just like, you're in big trouble, young lady.
It's so silly.
Yes, I love it so much. Yeah, let's... Whoops, wrong button. Goopy, coral.
There you are. Hello, Che. You did the face for the... Yeah, okay. Fair. Okay. Where are you at? Where'd you go? There you are.
Blinkaboos!
What the fuck? Oh, there you are. Alright.
And of course they got-
Trade. Let's see.
And of course I got Megatron from
Man,
Eastward.
when I got that one, I got that one on stream as well. It was crazy. I got it on
This one's one of my favorite ones just because it reminds me of Megatron from Beast Wars.
There you go. And then, hold on, I got some more minions I don't need. Oh, I already gave you that one. That one. Wait, oh, you already have that one.
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Whatever you don't have, you can sell on the market or whatever. There you go. You're welcome.
Turtle.
I think I paid money for this one.
Yeah, I want that one. I did a giveaway a couple years ago, and somebody won, and I asked them what mount would you like? And he said that one. Like, I got you. Oh yeah, keep the gorilla out. Keep the gorilla out.
Alright.
Wait,
I'm gonna go ahead and go. I gotta try and get some sleep.
Yeah, it's.
So-
Optimus Primal and Megatron.
Yeah, because
Oh
I gotta
my
be up in
god,
like
I'm going in old
6
hours. So I
hours.
could save it.
You all
What?
have a nice night. I'll
Good
see
night.
you all next
Oh,
time.
Disband the party.
Okay.
Okay.
Damn acid.
Yeah, I'm gonna end stream as well. It's been a fun night. We did a lot of talking about Nintendo and talk about. Oh, can I tell you my quick Final Fantasy 13 story, Saralina?
Yeah.
My mom barged into my room while I was asleep, and she asked me to do a phone call for her. And there was a guy asking for her credit card information, and I was still really drowsy. And they were like, "Can you confirm the name?" And because I've been playing so much 13, and I had just woke up, and I was like, Vanille Herba was the name that I gave the guy asking for my mom's name on her credit card.
I mean, smart, but also stupid.
It was a scammer, so it worked out. Thank you for stream and help. See you guys. See you, Saralina. Thank you, Che. I'll go ahead and on stream properly. Thank you, everybody, for watching. You can find me here on the Twitch stream every Thursday and Saturday, unless there's wrestling happening. You can join the Discord, where we do all of our announcements and have our discussions and whatnot. You can find Lazy Gaming Guys at lazygamingguys.com, or I'm sorry, YouTube/LazyGamingGuys or lazygamingguys.com. You can find Saralina at twitch.tv/Saralina_Maha. She also has her own Discord. Lazy Gaming Guys have their own Discord as well, so join them if you're interested. But yeah, I'll end stream, and we'll see you on Saturday.